Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat. Premier League is back in full effect. Liverpool shock loss at home to Nottingham Forest. Callum Hudson-Odoi with the winner at Anfield. Nottingham Forest's first win there in over 50 years. 1969, the last time Forest won at Anfield. Manchester United 3-0 winners away at Southampton. Speaking of the South Coast, Chelsea and Nkunku late winner away at Bournemouth. Villa coming from 2 goals down, at home to Everton. Plus more Manchester City. They went down a goal inside 28 seconds, I believe it was, before, again, Haaland inevitably scored a double. So they won. They're the only team with still with a 100% record now in the Premier League. So get your questions in. Make sure you run up the likes, though. Hit that like button right now, whether you're watching live right now or watching this back after the live. Hit the like button. Make sure you share across all the socials. That's Me Flawless at Sarcasm City TV. That's at Sarcasm City TV. That's Me Flawless on Twitter/X. Please retweet a like on there and share from the Instagram. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well, people. Make sure you hit the notification bell when you do that. Road to, what is it road to? 13,000 subscribers, people. Road to 13. And for those that haven't seen Q&As before, it's where we answer questions from the chat. If you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat, and I'll star your question. And of course, if you super chat, I'll get to it. So if you see me go into the same names, I'm not ignoring anybody. I can see you lot talking about Jadon Sancho as well. Love to see Sancho balling out. It's for Chelsea all the time, but genuinely happy that Jadon Sancho balled out today, because you could play him. And Sancho just didn't work out at Manchester United, and I hope he balls out for Chelsea, 110%. Like, I hope they lose every game, but I hope Jadon Sancho plays well, because I've mentioned it many times, had many conversations. The criticism he received whilst being at Manchester United was so over the top. It was ridiculous. But big up Jez in the cut as well. Yes, Jez, what are you telling me, family? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. What are you saying, bro?
Oh,
yeah, I'm good, bro. What are you saying?
Oh, bless you already know. A little bit tired, but we move. Big up to Venetia says hit the like button once you enter, guys. Big up Flawless in the panel that'll be here. Hey, shouts to Venetia because she said that earlier. Big up JT, Jesters, Dead in the Water, Chin Lu. That's a crazy name, you know. But yeah, big up to you, Jardel, nephew in the cut as well. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Yeah, got you, Ryan. I'll send the link over to you in a second. But questions, you lot. Questions, but obviously the main topic is Chelsea winning 1-0 at home. At home. I keep going to say that away at Bournemouth. Jadon Sancho balled out.
Is it the main topic, or is it Liverpool?
I'd say, you know why I say it's the main topic? Just because it's the last game. Because it's the most recent one. That's why. I think if Liverpool had lost to Forest at 8 p.m. at Anfield, that's what we'll be discussing about, because it was 3 p.m. and there was a 5:30 game and a 1-0 game away. So that's what it is. But you ask no questions, so I'll just start with the Sancho thing before we get to Liverpool. Sancho balled out. And Sancho's been a good player. He never fell off talent-wise at Manchester United Football Club. It was never an issue of his talent. It was, one, the environment, two, the players around him, three, the manager. Did he do his best when he got on the football pitch at Manchester United? No, I think he'll say that himself, despite all the other factors surrounding his stay at Manchester United. So to see him playing well, as people are like, this man couldn't kick a ball. The way that I seen, like, some content creators, I seen people on socials, I see mainstream media talk about him. Like, Sancho all of a sudden is woeful. They talk about him like he might have Wakey or Mudryk or Anthony or something like that. Or
insanity.
Yeah, like that's legit. The way he's been spoken about, you would think he's on the level of those wingers, and there's more, but I'm just pointing them out. Like, to me, they're terrible wingers, the ones I just named. But the way people were talking about him like he was on, and it's like, no, Sancho's a good player. What are we doing out here? And we seen it in 20 minutes.
He grabbed the man of the match in 20 minutes, bro.
Yeah, grabbed man of the match and helped his team win the game.
Yeah.
And I said it on the watch along that Chelsea were going to win that game. I said it.
Yeah.
I was like, there's too much attacking talent out there for it to not come to light, especially when Bournemouth missed the penalty. Especially when Bournemouth hit the post late, and they hit the post late on. I can't remember who the player was, and it took a deflection. I was like,
I think Travener.
Yeah, it's like the Chelsea now. The Travener was the early one.
Oh, you're talking about another one. Oh, okay,
yeah, the late one in the second half. Yeah, it's like in the Villa Everton game when Dominic Calvert-Lewin doesn't score when it's 2-1. When he don't score that 1-on-1, you know one thing's gonna happen. And I think it was like I think it was 5 minutes later. No more than 10 minutes later, Villa equalize and then go on and win the game. And it goes from 2-1. It goes from should have been 3-1 to now 2-2. And Villa go on and win the game. Great strike by Duran as well.
Yeah,
it happens.
Nah, bro. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, ironically, I still do believe though that last goal though should have been defended better though. Like, I feel like this is a situation where you can't have 2 man
for who?
Yeah, Nkunku goal.
Oh yeah, talk about it.
2 man, like Sancho obviously with a good pass to Nkunku, and Nkunku did well to shield the ball and get past the 2 defenders, but it's 2 man on 1 guy, and Nkunku is not like some physical striker or anything. Like I would understand it a bit more if it was Jackson, because Jackson can actually hold off this man. But Nkunku's like, you saw it, even Nkunku was in behind, and then Nkunku tried to just weakly get a penalty and just fell off on the floor. So from a physical standpoint, really and truly, you shouldn't be losing that. Me personally, but and having 2 defenders there, I look at it from a perspective of you just have to do better than, in my opinion. But again, we talk about football. Football is a simple game. You put it into the net, and keep it out of your net. It's really as simple as that. And when you don't take the opportunities, it's the opposition's side turn out to go and do the same thing. Chelsea. This is the funny part about it. Despite Chelsea's attacking talent, Bournemouth could have won this game. Probably then a 3-2 or some shit, or 3-3 would have ended. Like, both teams had the opportunities, but Chelsea was the one at the end that was clinical to take the advantage at the end of the day. This is where I'm looking at it and say, should you be dejected? If you're a Bournemouth fan, should you be dejected? 100%, because the opportunities were there today. And this is where also kind of like where I'm not really still rating all this Chelsea team, because I'm just not convinced. I'm not watching something that I'm convinced of. If I watch other teams, I'm convinced of the other teams. Obviously Liverpool lost today. We're obviously going to talk about it, but I'm convinced of Liverpool at the moment of time more. There's other teams, even Aston Villa. I have question marks about Aston Villa, because I think it seems to be like the same kind of trend with Villa, where Duran has to come in and score a wonder goal or the winner for them. So it's kind of like, it's been a repetitive thing, it feels like, to me with Villa. So it's kind of like, so you can see everybody at this moment in time, wherever it's a manager issue, a player issue, everybody's in work in process outside Arsenal and City at the moment in time, with me, if you ask me.
First.
So, but yeah, talking about Sancho, I said it already. Ironically, if as of right now, he would be top assister between all the attackers. I don't even know how many assists Bruno is currently on, because I don't consider Bruno into that, because he's in the midfield, part of the midfielder.
Yeah, I think one. One, max 2.
If Bruno has 1, then yeah, he would be tied at United in terms of assists already. And even though for me, that's why I don't really look at assists. It's just a bit hilarious, and just in terms of context, because I've watched this guy for years now at Dortmund. I see a bad player when I see a bad player, and I tweeted it even out a couple of weeks ago before he even went to Chelsea. I said I would have taken Sancho on alone at Tottenham, because I quoted that, because I'm like, there is a player there, but sometimes certain players just don't work in a certain environment. And I always talk about how in football fans' mind, either you create elite and world class, or you garbage shit or average. And there's nothing in between. You can't be just good. You can't be just a good footballer. I never seen people just having a balanced opinion about a footballer. It's either you're extremely shit or you're world class. It's in between that. That's why nobody says. I think Jackson's a good player, but it's either always over the top. Jackson is an extreme baller, or he's shite. So it's kind of and this is kind of like the way I look at Sancho. It's like, even if Sancho's currently not performing at the best that he can perform, in terms of his talent. He's still always going to be at a certain level where he can always provide something to a football team, off the bench or as a starter. And we saw that Dortmund when he was there first. We saw that Dortmund when he came back. Ironically, at United, we just didn't see it because, like you mentioned, multiple factors that played into it. And ironically, even with the players around him, he can still perform. But at the end of the day, when a manager and a player cannot get along, these type of things will happen. The player minds is like, I don't want to be here. Why do I want to give my all for this football club when I can't even get together with the manager? And these things happen. And this is why, obviously, like you said, you have to just move on. You have to just go and move on then. And as you see, he moved on. Obviously, it's just the first game. It was just 20 minutes. Let's see how he does the next game. But it's already a encouraging start for him. And I'm a big Sancho fan for years now. And I'm saying, like, for me, it's like, I hate Chelsea. Like you said, I hope Chelsea lose every game. But from a fan perspective of his, I want him to do well because I think there's a lot of things that he still can do in his career. There's a lot of things that he can also prove because we talked about why is he going Chelsea, not Juventus, and obviously we talked about it on the United Chelsea Spurs show.
We did.
He maybe wants to prove a point that he can succeed in England.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe there is.
So the only thing I hate about this here in the Premier League is the fact that it's a rule where loan players are not allowed to play against the parent clubs. Because I really would have loved to see Sancho at OT. I really would have loved to see that. You don't. I heard that. But I would just as a fan, as a neutral, I would love to see that from the reception because even United fans, I hated how they behaved over these international break. I saw these sneaky tweets about Sancho. Bro. I say how United, how he still has all his posts from Dortmund when he was there only for 6 months. Hold on a second, he was there for like 3 years prior, so don't forget that part as well. And how his announcement for Chelsea, look how many pictures there are there. And I go, the dude hates you, but you guys said you hate him. So do you hate him? Or do you not hate him? That's what I'll say. That's what I'm just rooting for him. I'm not rooting for him. I'm not rooting for him in terms of helping the Chelsea go and win football matches. No, I'm rooting for him as Sancho the player because I want him to prove critics wrong because he's only 23, 24.
Yeah,
there's still a lot to give. He can still give even England something in the future. And you see with Lee Carthy, the way he plays football, he would look at Sancho and say, you can do something to me. But he needs to obviously play into the England squad again. So let's see what he does, man. I'm like I said, I pray on Chelsea's downfall, but I don't pray on Sancho's downfall. And this shows my proof again why Felix is overrated as fuck, bro. Dude is garbage, and Sancho can show you in 20 minutes what you can do, bro.
Yeah, Felix is just Felix. Right, that's what I can say about that. Felix is just Felix. I think that train is pretty much impact player. That's where he's at. Coming off the bench for Chelsea. Like that's where he's at. And I even no disrespect, but we know how he was spoken about. But you said it there, especially made a lot of great points, Jez, in regards to you're either elite, world class, or terrible. There is no balance. And we see that with Jadon Sancho was a prime example of that. And again, yeah, it's fuck Chelsea, want him to lose every game. However, over the moon for him, like from a person, because again, the criticism he received way over the top, especially in a situation where I would have reacted the exact same way. Exactly how he dealt with the situation with Ten Hag, I would have. And people say, oh, that just means you're tough to deal with. Yeah, that's what he say. You stand up for yourself, you're a problem to deal with. Problematic in the workforce. And the reason why I started with this topic, because if you look in the comment section, all the comments were Sancho. But we will get to Liverpool. Don't worry about that. But run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Let's get more of you lot in the building, please, people. Let's run up these damn likes, you lot. Let's run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. It's rolled to 13K. If you haven't, get your questions in as well. It can be on anything. It don't have to be on the Chelsea game. It may be Manchester United. It may be Liverpool. Maybe another game. And if you remember, your question takes priority like a super chat. Quickly on United, because we will get to Liverpool Forest. Good performance. That's what I'll say on that. Good performance. De Ligt, Mazraoui in particular, both surprisingly impressed me. That's what I would say. I didn't realize how efficient Mazraoui is, and you don't really know play. Obviously, certain players do, but there's a few there's a few exceptions to the rule. But for the most part, when a player's not at your club, you don't see him week in, week out, and you're not watching closely like that. But Mazraoui is just efficient. That's the biggest compliment I can pay him. Everything he does, he just does to a good standard, and he's like defensively Seen more of him offensively today in terms of going forward as well, just overlapping. Decision making is spot on. That's the thing, and De Ligt as well. He played well and has played well even in the loss to Liverpool as well. And overall, the thing I'm over the moon about, we actually attacked well. Yes, it's Southampton, and they're a championship level side. Let's not get that misunderstood. However, we've seen Manchester United struggle against championship sides, and minus the low, we played well. Minus the low, because the low had a torrid time,
Bruno,
particularly in the first half. Bruno, I can't even say he didn't play well. He just played like
fair
Bruno.
enough.
Yeah, I can't even put that on him. So yeah.
Okay, what about Rashford though?
Rashford was better, but that's not tough to be better from 0 out of 10. Rashford just running in behind and having shots is better than anything he's done. Rashford just controlling the football and playing it to a man in the same coloured shirt. And so what I want to give praise to as well is Eriksen, because I was doubtful. Most people were doubtful when they seen the midfield of Eriksen and Maino in the pivot. But guess what? It worked. Because one thing that for any deficiencies those two as a pairing may have, you know what they can do very well? Pass the ball and keep it. And they did that. Like Eriksen just kept the ball ticking. That's one thing you don't lose. Is why you see players who've retired still have their technical abilities in terms of control and first touch and all these type of things. And we've seen that today with Eriksen. So yeah, Eriksen, Maino just kept the ball. And then when you add in Diallo, who played well today, you add in Xerxes, who should have definitely got a couple goals. That's my only criticism of Xerxes today. Should have scored twice. All of a sudden, you have those technical ballers. You had Mazarawi. You had actually the whole back four can play ball. So you have the whole back four who are comfortable on the ball. You have Eriksen and Maino who are comfortable on the ball. You have Diallo and Xerxes who are comfortable on the ball. All of a sudden, you can keep it, Bell. Amazing that. Yeah, you can keep it, Bell. And defensively, which I've been talking about how he improved. I think Southampton's last shot on target was the rebound from the penalty. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't remember them having a shot on target after that.
I think they may have had one. Maybe just one at most. Yeah, maybe one. Two at most, but one at most probably. Yeah, at probably most one. Two. So which kind of shows pretty much.
So we limited them, which of what I was talking about. I mentioned it in the Fulham game. I mentioned it in the Brighton game because of the manner in which we lost to Brighton. People forgot about the game over. Brighton didn't cook Manchester United. Could you argue Brighton were the better side? Yeah, I'm not even going to dispute that. They scored a last-minute winner. They didn't pepper the goal. Onana wasn't making save after save. There was not last-ditch tackles from a Martinez or De Ligt or Maguire or Delo or Mazarawi. But so you want to say they deserve their win, cool. But I can take my emotions out of being annoyed at conceding the last-minute winner and go, okay, defensively again. But for the first time all season long, we actually attacked well. We actually attacked with purpose. We actually looked good going forward. There was actually patterns where we was overlapping and things of that nature, whether it was Mazarawi on the right. More so that happened whether it was. Dalot didn't really get forward, but someone would be overlapping from the left. And we looked a threat. Like I said, we scored 3 goals. Xerxes should have had 2. That's 5 off the top of my head right there. Some better decision makings at the time, yeah. Yeah, Madison, I mentioned that Southampton are poor, but you can only play what's in front of you. And we've watched Manchester United struggle against. We've watched Manchester United struggle against teams. So overall, I don't really have too many complaints. Yes, Southampton started well, but we weathered the storm. And as well. Yeah, they had one shot after the penalty all game. Tells you anything. Onana played well, even outside of the penalty save. Because if they would have scored that, different game. And I'm someone who's been critical of Onana, but today, very, very, very good.
It's just also it's the sweeping. It's the sweeping as well. Like with Onana, like I said, we talked about sometimes his positioning and sometimes where he's at. Today just was locked in the game. To be honest, made sure that he was just focused today. You can see even the dribbling shot. I thought that was going in. That looked like it was going in, and then makes a really good save there. And I agree with you. Like in terms of it's Southampton, but you have to start somewhere at least. Which kind of also shows that, again, it's not like United don't have quality. It's not like that. And which is funny because now I'm not seeing any criticism from Martinez because I've been seeing the last 3 weeks, for the United fan base trying to go after Martinez. I'm like, he's one of the least worries I would have. Yeah, you be worried about the injuries. I heard that. But don't be worried about his footballing ability because, again, putting a really good shift in. Mazarawi, I think, what you said with the keyword efficient, probably the best word that you could have used because like I always said, I don't think Masrai is like a world beater in terms of a right box and all that. But he does what he has to do as a right back. And
Yes.
Talking about Ericsson, like we had the debate earlier in the watch along that like people think like it's the same shit. Either you do world class shit on the pitch, or or if you do nothing, people think you shit.
If you just keep the ball ticking, then it's terrible, and you're not.
It's not good enough. Right. But if you do world class shit, like if you did that, remember that Bruno pass when he didn't look at Ahmad and he tried to just one time pass for a throw in.
Yeah.
But and these things, I can still remember that the game's been like over nearly 11 hours or some shit. Like this is how long it's been, and it's kind of like what I'm saying. It's like sometimes like people making football sometimes so complicated. Then you just have footballers there who keep it simple. It's sometimes the best way to play football.
Like
you don't need to be
like we legit just didn't criticize Casemiro for giving the ball away in that type of area, but then when Eriksen keeps the ball, he's not doing enough. So okay,
it's kind of like it's like football. It's a simple sport. It's a simple sport, and it's kind of like this just we kind of shows how sometimes people watch the game. I really like that United performance. Outside maybe the 30 minutes, I kind of like it was looking spooky, and then when the look gets the penalty where you think
they were in the they was in the ascendancy. The momentum.
Yes, but then after the penalty, nothing. Just went completely United's way, and they did the job. Man, and hey man, on to the next game for United. Then.
Yeah, so to get on to that, big up Surfer, big up Prime, big up Ryan in the cut as well. You man, all good, yeah?
Yeah, this is only going to affect one panel member. Actually, Jess can join in, honorary. Just put your hands up for 3-point collectors today. Just one.
I had 3 points yesterday.
Anyone who's not a 3-point collector on the panel, or just
you know what's crazy, Surfer? 3-point collector, and we scored 3 goals, and we're not in negative goal difference. Let's go.
Zero now.
You're level. Zero, man. Let's go back to zero, man.
Progression. It's progression. It's progression.
The road to 0 goal difference only took 1 game. I'm impressed. That was very
good. I believe you scored 3 goals and should have scored more.
So flawless. Does that mean all your worries and fears and agendas about Man United not being able to score 85 plus goals was wrong?
Nah, we're going to top of the list, man. We get 95, man. We get 95. I'm convinced. You know what I'm saying?
So you were wrong. You're wrong.
What do you mean 95 goals? United breaking the all-time Premier League record for goals, bro. What are you talking about?
Title race on, yeah. Let's go. Hey! You get rid of Sancho and you score 3 goals. That's all I'm saying.
Clearly, yo, Tottenham knows what he's doing, man. Hashtag yo, Ineos. That was on Ineos. That was on Wilcox and Rude and Hack today. 100%. It was. Without doubt. Now we getting there, man. We paid off the FA, man. Brown envelope settings, and we good. Yo, Ryan, you there?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, cool. Floor's yours, man.
I hope Sigel's good. You're not stuck in a forest somewhere or something.
Oh my God, Liverpool.
Actually, no. Can we go to the Chelsea game first before we go to Liverpool? I think that's cool.
All right, cool.
That's the main meal. That's the main meal right there.
All right, cool.
Go on. No, before that.
Go on.
I have a question. Ryan. I have a question for you, bro. Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. I've got a question for you, bro. Do you still think Liverpool should sell Mohamed Salah?
No. But I understand why they've got doubts over how much of a contract to give and how much money to put him on. I don't think he should get a pay increase or anything. I don't think he should.
Your opinion.
Huh?
I'm asking your opinion. Would you sell Salah?
No, I wouldn't. But I also wouldn't give him a pay increase either. And I stand by that even before today's game. I don't think he should be getting over 350k a week. I don't think he should be getting above that anyway, personally.
I got to shoot off in a minute, so let's talk about the Chelsea game. Because the stupid lateness of our game, I've got to do like this casually and then judge most.
Yeah. Do your thing.
I think you'll know how I think of the performance when I say Robert Sanchez was the best player today. I thought he was very good today.
I'll give Sanchez credit. Holy shit!
I know. Well, I had to. He saved the penalty, a couple of other shots. That's how I thought we were tepid, too slow in the passing, and in the end, our bench won us the game. So that was the big thing for me. They didn't have a bench. We had a bench. thought the passing was sloppy. I thought Fofana's passing today was dreadful, absolutely dreadful. All of his passing today. Desati's not a right back, so start prepping Achimpong if Gusto and Reece James are not ready to go. Palmer, I don't like Palmer in the 10 role. He's better on the right, drifting in. He gets more space. And start playing Nkunku more. And he's better than Jackson.
You want to see him get more starts?
Yeah, I want to see him get more starts. Whether he plays with Jackson or he replaces Jackson, I don't like Palmer in the 10. He doesn't get enough space. He didn't even play the 10 today. He was on the right all the time. That's why we couldn't get the ball. That's why we couldn't get the ball up more. Because Palmer was on the right with Madueke.
There's no connection.
He wasn't in the 10. We didn't have a 10 today. And on a side note, good cameo from João Felix today.
if I speak, man, if I speak.
I listen. I hope he proves me wrong, but whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, listen. I'd rather have the 3 points than talk about and then play that we did against Palace and drop 2 points. But we got it, man. We're not in. I'm so glad we're not. Liverpool so far is the only team in the mud this weekend. So that's all I'm saying. I will see you guys later.
Yeah, do your thing, man. I know you got you got to do your runs and that casual.
Yeah, stupid lateness of the game. Don't put us at 8. By the way, the away fans having to put up with that performance, you earned that victory, away fans, and also having to be in Bournemouth, whose whole community has early bird dinners at 4 p.m. and shuts their lights off by 7. You know what I mean? For saving the heating bills down there for the old people. It's all good. It's all good. The away fans, again, I want us to play away all the time because the away fans are the ones who get it. They're the hardcore. They sing the most. They already made up a Sancho song, even though it's a very simple Sancho song. So
I love that for Sancho though, because I heard it. You know what I'm saying? I heard it.
It's no, they did the Garnacho song for Sancho. That's what they did as well. They did the
Sancho. That's funny.
Get back into that booth, man. Get in the booth for the next Chelsea game.
I don't know what the Garnacho song is.
He's got the
Viva, but is it the Viva Garnacho?
Oh, is it the Viva Garnacho one, or is it
Viva Garnacho? That's probably when we need some.
Yeah, Smooths when you need him, and we never need Smooths unless we play in clubs. No one ain't trying to see him outside of that.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, Surfer, bless Prime. Thoughts on your game? You won, fam.
One of the worst 90 minutes of football I've seen. The first half reminded me like Loki of Portugal, man. It was so bad. Without Lavia, our midfield is just awful. But Sanchez did the one thing today that I've been asking for him to do. Actually, something that I ask for any competent goalkeeper to do. When your team is under pressure, I expect you to bail them out situations. I expected there's the City game, the second goal. I expected Sanchez to have done better from that, even though the situation shouldn't have arose in the first place. Eze's goal against Palace, I expected Sanchez to save that, even though, again, it's not his fault how the situation arose. But again, as a goalkeeper, as a quality goalkeeper, you're going to have to bail your team out when needs be. And he did that today because we could have lost that game 3-0. We were so bad. Cole is one of the worst centre backs I've seen. I don't understand how you rate him right. So bad. Palmer was awful today. Madueke, I'm so happy you don't play for Nigeria, man. You stink. Everyone wants to blame Jackson. No one else wants to talk about the rest of our players who stunk today. Okay. But yeah, Sancho came on, looked good, but I don't know. I want to see more from Sancho because it's just one game. It's just one cameo appearance. But ultimately, I'm happy that we actually got the win at the end of the day because, that's Chelsea last season. We lose that game badly. It's the first time in there's so many stats actually I've got saved. It's the first time in 2 years we have won a game after the international break. Tonight is Chelsea's first win after the international break since December 2022, but that's before the World Cup.
Jesus.
Coleman will come good, bro. Trust me.
Okay, you can have Cole.
If Ryan said it, RIP Cole, bro.
So yeah, sell your stocks now. Yeah, 100%.
Get them stocks out of here, man. It's like when Ahmed puts the stocks on you.
Yeah. When he says Ahmed Nation, I'm like, all right, cool, sell stocks.
But like, I don't know. I'm happy ultimately that we got the win. We go forward. We play West Ham next, I think. So just go beat West Ham, and then let's go and take it from here. So it was bad, but like, I'm happy.
Hey, you got the 3 points. You got the 3 points. That's all that matters at this point.
Yeah. I'm happy ultimately that we got the win. After 6 games last season, Chelsea had 5 points. Draw against Liverpool, lost to West Ham, win against Luton, lost to Forest, draw against Bournemouth, lost to Villa. Chelsea now have 7 points after 4 games this season. So like, everyone wants to talk bad about Maresca, but you can see the improvements that we have. Yeah, I don't know.
So do you think it's a players' issue then at the moment?
People sort of adapting to the system, yeah. And I think he's like using certain players incorrectly. I also think certain players are just not necessarily good enough or haven't adapted yet. Without Lavia, our midfield looks very bad. He played Vega today. Vega
Did you have any other central midfielders available? Did you have any others?
Caicedo was the other midfielder. Caicedo.
No. Did they have any other central midfielders available?
Not really.
Yeah, Caicedo.
Outside of Caicedo.
Enzo was sick apparently, and so was Shrewsbury Hall. So no, we didn't really have anyone else.
So that's why Vega. I was asking that to see why Vega was playing in the midfield. Cause I was like,
no, I know why. I know why he played, but like he didn't really look that good. I think he needs to play in the back in our defense, which I want him to play in our defense. And eventually, Maresca will realize Colwell's not it and he'll get dropped. At least I hope so.
You heard it here first, bro. Enzo didn't play because Caicedo was captain. Couldn't accept a black captain.
Yeah,
he's the vice captain. You dickhead when we move.
Yeah, and
he knew.
I mean, Enzo's the vice captain. Caicedo's their choice. So.
I know, but agenda purposes, fuck it.
But yeah, no. What else?
Had to be.
I guess that's about it. The Sassy, bro.
Another Nigerian right there. Or is he Congolese?
The guy is 189 pounds and he's trying to bomb off the field, man.
He's not right.
That's not his fault, though.
He's not right.
That's just personal issue right there.
He needs to play in the center of the 3 or like put him on the bench. Tossin came on, he looked good. Felix came on, didn't do much, but again, he was playing out on the right wing. He's not a winger. Palmer, again, when Madueke came off, he was also on the right wing, not a winger. Everyone's talking about Nkunku now and how he should be starting. I disagree on that, but that's another conversation.
I'm going to, yeah.
What talk? I just think.
Yeah. Why you? Yeah, why you don't think he should be starting?
I don't think he should be starting.
You reckon he's more effective off the bench?
Not that. It's just I don't see where he starts in this team.
You don't think he's a better option than Jackson?
In terms of
everything,
Jackson's just limited.
Because I think the focus for me, the Jackson opportunity. Because I think the 2 opportunities that Jackson had today is, and I think people talk about it on Chelsea streams as well as somewhere. The issue with Jackson is that his finishing sometimes is one-dimensional. Like he will not try to be a bit creative with his finishing. Whereas I feel like somebody like Nkunku, he can give you different type of finishes and situations. I feel like there was the one opportunity where he shot it straight at the keeper, but he took a first touch first, and it's a habit from him. It's a habit.
That's interesting.
I think
from you, Judge, when you have all your stocks in Jackson.
No, I like Jackson. Don't get it twisted. But I rate Nkunku. I just rate Nkunku more than Jackson though.
I think like ultimately we need to upgrade on Jackson. I'm not oblivious to that. Like I wanted Osimhen for a reason, but in terms of what Maresca wants with this current squad, I think Jackson would offer aside of just being like Nkunku being the more clinical player. I think Jackson offers more in terms of the all-round play. But again, we'll see. And also, Nkunku's not a striker either. He shouldn't be playing up top.
No, I agree with that. It's kind of, I think it's just because we just talking about the current situation since you didn't buy a striker. I think that's what we just rather talking about.
I know, but even in this current situation, like Nkunku shouldn't be playing as a winger. Palmer should not be pushed out wide for Nkunku to play in the 10.
Do you prefer Palmer as a 10?
I prefer Palmer essentially, yeah. Well,
cool.
In terms of
this system, it's two different opinions right there. Because Selfa said he wants to see him on the list.
But like our opinions is kind of irrelevant because my opinion.
No. I'm just saying it's just interesting because I'm just hearing like different opinions.
No, it matters. You know what I'm saying? I was just asking out of interest. That's all.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that my opinion is irrelevant because my opinion, I wouldn't play this way. But the way the manager wants to play, Palmer cannot. I don't think Palmer's going to be that effective as a winger. That's why he came out and said Palmer is a central player for him. And if Palmer's going to play central, there's a reason why we've got Sancho, Madueke, Neto, and I guess even Mudryk, because they're dynamic wingers that can actually like beat their man. Palmer's not going to do that as a winger. And Nkunku definitely won't do that as a winger. Nor will Felix.
Definitely not.
Those three are more like central type of players. And in terms of balance, because of how bad our midfield is without Lavia and how bad our defense is in general, having a front five of, let's say, Neto, Palmer, Nkunku, Sancho, and Jackson does not make sense. There's no balance in there.
Yeah, that's too much.
Now let me ask you then. What would your preferred front 4/5 be then? Just your opinion. Forget the manager point of view. Just your preferred one in this current Maresca system. What your preferred options are currently? Obviously, because we just want to know opinions. We're not here just trying to argue, bucking anything. It's just literally just want to know because I want to know where currently the mindset currently is between the Chelsea fans or anything. Just want to know
in terms of like what
in terms of in your eyes, what do you think? In this current Maresca system, the front 4/5/5.
What would work in Maresca system? Neto, Palmer, Drewsbury Hall.
Neto on the left or the
right? Neto on the right. Palmer, Drewsbury Hall, Sancho on the left, and Jackson up top.
No, fair enough. Like, I just want to know because obviously it's interesting to hear. Yeah.
That's just me personally. Me personally, Enzo does not touch this. Like Enzo is not a starter for this team for me, but he's our vice captain, so he has to start.
Like obviously, we just ask him from your view, and it's cool. It's cool enough.
I'm big up to Andrew, who also asked me about this and also asked me about the United game as well. Obviously, I gave my thoughts on it, but I'll give it again quickly. Pleased with the performance overall. Defensively, how we've been pretty much outside of the Liverpool game. But offensively, this is the first game today where I can say United actually attacked well. We actually looked well. We actually played well going forward. Yes, it is Southampton, but you can only play what's in front of you. And we scored 3 goals. And my only criticism is that we should have scored more. That is pretty much it. But overall, pleased with everybody, bar even anyone I can say who didn't really play well. I can't even like I mentioned earlier, I can't even say, criticize Bruno. Bruno's just Bruno. Rashford actually ran in behind and was taking shots and scored a very good goal, to be honest. Eriksen Maino kept the ball ticking as you would expect from those two in there. Back four was good. Dalot started off awful, had a terrible first half, but bounced back. 2 centre backs were good. Fullback was Mazarari was good. Onana, even outside of the penalty save was good. Xerxes continues to show his quality. Diallo is just at that point already, it seems, where it's like, oh, you're just going to play a certain way. You're just going to be at a certain level because you're that good. So, yeah, overall, no complaints. And to you, Andrew, and anyone else asking about getting on panels, run fan calling show, Talk Your Ish, every Monday, 4:30 p.m. UK. And that's open for anybody to call in. So feel free to call in on that, Andrew, as well. And you lot, run up the likes, man. Like Don C just said, over 40 of you lot in the building. I'm only at 34 likes. Let's run up the likes. Like check 1212. Like check 1212, man. Run up the likes. Subscribe to the channel as well. And continue to get your questions in. There have been many questions, which is fine, you lot. But we'll go to Ryan now. Anyway, Ryan, you there?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Here we go. This is your moment because you did say, yeah, I've got plenty I want to say. So Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Nottingham Forest's first win at Anfield in over 50 years. 1969, I believe, is the date. Is the last time Nottingham Forest won on the red side of Merseyside. So Ryan,
Liverpool got started out.
Thoughts on the game. Wait, Ryan, did you go?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. All right, cool. Floor's yours, man. Thoughts?
Hold up.
Nah, it was genuinely really bad. Like, really, really, really. Like, probably, in terms of attacking wise, probably the worst I've ever seen us. Not ever seen us, but probably the worst I've seen us play in years. Like, going forward. Like, defensively, they didn't really do much to us. I mean, their goal was just a good goal. Like, it was a good strike from Hudson-Odoi. Like, yeah, Bradley shouldn't have let him cut inside, showed him inside too easily, but that's just a great goal as well. You can't really hate on that. Defensively, they didn't really do much to us. But I've not had a problem with us defensively all season. That's one thing Slot has definitely improved, is that, and we're definitely much harder to score against. But going forward today, honestly, it was really painful to watch. Actually, we didn't even really create any chances. Like we literally did not create any. I remember, I think it was a McAllister header first half that the keeper saved, and their keeper almost dropped one in the first half. That's probably the closest we actually came, and then the second half we didn't create anything really, like genuinely nothing. It was just so slow, like yeah. I mean, it is a worry. Like I think the biggest problem today, we couldn't pass a ball. Like we genuinely couldn't pass to save our lives. That's what I think, that could genuinely be the worst passing performance from my team I could think of off the top of my head. It was so bad. Like they couldn't pass the ball to save the lives. They couldn't pass wind. It was awful. Szoboszlai, honestly, worst player on the pitch by a mile. That was like, if I could give a minus performance, it would be Szoboszlai's performance. Like you talk about Bruno. I wish Szoboszlai had played like Bruno today. Because that's how bad. No. That's how bad Szoboszlai was. Flawless. It was so bad. It was horrible to watch, honestly. But you can't use him as a scapegoat because most everyone was pretty much bad, apart from maybe Gravenberch and Alisson. I mean, it's not like Alisson had many saves to make, but it's just that he didn't really do anything wrong, and he made a good save after from Elanga, I think, when to stop it making 2-0. But like, Gravenberch was okay. Gravenberch was good. McAllister was all right. But other than that, everyone else was crap. Like, really, Trent, oh my days. Trent, Salah, and Szoboszlai were a shambles. Like, genuinely a shambles. Just giving the ball away.
Wait. Sorry, say that again. Trent who and who else? Sorry,
Trent, Salah, and Szoboszlai.
Okay, cool. Go on, carry on.
They were awful, bro. Awful. Like, genuinely so bad. Giving the ball away for fun, honestly. I'm like,
did Trent play? Yo, because Conor Bradley was playing. You was there. Did he
start off? Did he start
right back?
Yeah, and then Robertson got subbed off. Robertson got subbed off, and then he went left back.
Got you.
Trent didn't get subbed. Yeah, so what happened was Trent started at right back for the first 60 minutes, and then Slot made a dumb change. Like, he took off McAllister, which I don't even blame him for, because apparently McAllister's not been fully fit recently. That's why his minutes were managed with Argentina. So I think the plan was always to give him like 60 minutes today and take him off. So, but the fact is, it was a tactical change behind that substitution, which for me was done, because he brought on Conor Bradley and then moved Trent into midfield with Szoboszlai and Gravenberch. That's not it. That's not it. And that's when you actually saw Forest actually attack us a bit more, in terms of Forest got a bit more looked a bit more threatening against us from that moment on. From that substitution was made, they started to look more threatening against us. Didn't really create anything big, but they started to get at us a little bit more. And meanwhile, we were still playing shit. So, like, as much as we were playing really bad up until that substitution, it's not as if they were doing anything to us. But as soon as that sub was made, we lost a bit of control in our game because the midfield balance was all affected. Moving Trent into midfield, having him and Szoboszlai as advanced eights, and Gravenberch left on his own was dumb. Like, he should never have done that slot. It's like he rushed into that substitution too quick. But then I don't know how much. But then for me, a lot of it was complacency today as well. I just looked at the plays and I thought to myself, it looked to me like it was, we're a good team. We're playing Nottingham Forest at home. It will just take care of itself. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
It genuinely looked like that in the second half as well. Even when we weren't playing well, whilst it was 0-0, it genuinely still looked as if I looked at it as if the players were playing like, yeah, we're not playing well, but it's still 0-0. Forest at home. We'll eventually get a goal, and we'll get a 1-0 or something like that. Do you get what I mean? It genuinely felt like that to me. But then as soon as they score, then it was done. I knew we weren't coming back to win. Maybe we could get a draw, but it didn't look like we could come back and win. Because you can't go from 0 to 100 and shift up the games that quick.
Form is not something that you can turn on off
you
and
can't
on.
just flip it on
no
like
need to
a switch,
apologize.
go
It's all
from
good.
0 to 100. So, yeah, I think there was complacency is a massive thing in that. And I think Slot even said in his post-match interview, he said the same things I say in terms of the passing was dreadful from the players as well. Not what he expected from some of them, the standard they expected from them. And he's saying that he wants to see the same attitude from the players every day. Basically hinting that he saw the mindset and mentality and complacency from them today. Essentially, he saw that at the end of the day. That's what those comments said to me. So, and that's been there for the last couple of years, in my opinion. I can name you over the last couple of years, even under Klopp, complacency issues. When we beat Manchester United 7-0, and then the next week lost to Bournemouth. Like, come on. There's been
I did go away to Bournemouth. Yeah, I remember the whole cherries thing.
There's been complacency issues in the last couple of years, and I think that showed again today. The Slot does need to make sure that he keeps the players fully motivated for each game, no matter who you're playing at the end of the day, because he's shown if you drop your levels, any team can beat you at the end of the day. And also, I do worry a bit about the low blocks thing. This was the first time we've come up against a proper low block. You can maybe say Brentford, but even the goals we scored against Brentford were transition goals. You look at the Diaz counter-attack goal, and then Salah's goal was from winning the ball back in midfield. This was our first proper test against a low block, and it just looked like what it was. I know there have been fans who, in my opinion, have been waiting for this. Just waiting for it in terms of like, more so because they want to big up Klopp as well. I saw a certain fan earlier on a stream saying, if that was Klopp, Klopp last season, we would have won that game. If that was, I'm like, Klopp never was able to completely solve the low blocks thing. It's been known over the years, Klopp has never really been great against low blocks. That was obvious. So I don't see how it would have been that different. It's not like we were guaranteed to win if that was Klopp. And guess what? We would have definitely conceded way more chances. 100% under Klopp. Let's not act like Klopp wasn't an issue these last 2 years. It was a massive issue these last 2 years. But I genuinely feel there's some fans who are actually a bit scared of maybe Slot potentially outdoing Klopp. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I do think there's fans who are a bit scared of that at the end of the day. That's my opinion. Because they'll use this as a thing to big up Klopp. Bro, I've heard stuff like,
actually, can I ask real quick though?
Klopp managed to beat Forest last season. But my come back into that is, did Klopp beat Manchester United last season? In 3 attempts, did he beat Manchester United last season? No. Slot did this season. Slot wiped the floor with them at Old Trafford. So
wait, you didn't beat Man United last season?
Nah, they didn't beat us in 3 games last season.
No,
3 games last season, we couldn't beat them.
No.
Nah, Brian, can I ask you a question? Even though
they only won in the
it was 0-0. It was 0-0.
And then
and then we beat them in the FA Cup, and it was a draw in the league.
Yeah. Brian, can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
But do you think? You said that because they are scared that Slot could overtake Klopp's legacy.
No,
don't you do you think? But because I think it might be more of a thing of because Klopp has been so long there. Any manager that comes in there already came with the negative. Because I feel like if it's been an Amarin, I think it would have been the same situation. Because Klopp is just been there, and it's just the feeling is just still fresh for them guys. It's like it's very hard to just overlook what Klopp did, and that's why they're looking at it from a biased standpoint and say, yeah, but Klopp did this, and Klopp did that, and Klopp did this and that and that.
But the
For the
thing is,
new,
I
this was
see it
it.
as
Because
a
I feel this
minority.
one, yeah.
I see it as a very small minority of fans who are doing that. The vast majority of the fans are fully behind Slot at the end of the day. But I think it's a minority of fans who are genuinely using Slot as a thing to big up Klopp with. It's like if Slot loses the next year, it would be like, oh, this wouldn't have happened under Klopp and all that. Like, at the end of the day, it just annoys me that this fan's like that. Like, Klopp's gone. Deal with it. He's not a manager anymore. Like, just deal with it at the end of the day. And let's not act like he's not been good the last... Klopp was poor the last 2 years. I stand by it. I stand by it. You don't concede the first goal that many times in games and concede the amount of chances in games like that in the last couple of years if you want to win a league or anything. The guy was washed the last 2 years. I stand by it. Before that, unbelievable manager. But the last 2 years, shit. Well, not shit. I won't say shit, but like washed. Nowhere near the level he was. Not good enough. Last 2 years. So he's gone. Just deal with it. We've got a new manager. Like genuinely, people just need to move on.
Yeah, not first. I hear what you're saying. Hey, over 50 of you lot on here, man. Again, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. I'm starting on the best questions. Warrior, I start the question. Yeah, go on, Ryan, before I go to Tazo. Go on, say what you're gonna say.
And the thing is, I'm not absolving Slot of blame. I think Slot was to blame. Not fully. I think everyone was to blame. The players massively. And also Slot as well has to be to blame. You can't lose at home to Nottingham Forest and the manager's blameless. His subs were stupid. And, quite clearly, the tactics weren't good enough today to break down a low block at the end of the day. And that is a big thing for me because I don't think we've been the best team over the years at breaking down low blocks. So that is one thing that he needs to sort out and that he needs to fix because he solved the defensive issue because defensively we look a lot more solid. We've only conceded one goal. We don't really concede that many chances per game, but he does need to solve the low block situation because if he doesn't solve that, we will end up dropping a lot more points.
Do you think that's a manager thing or a personnel thing or both?
I think both. I think you have to say both at the end of the day. I think the way we play, you know what? The way we play today, you have to create more chances than that. No matter what personnel, when you Liverpool against Forest at home, you've got to create more chances than that with them. And this is what another thing is. This what links into my point. That team we put on paper today was more than good enough to beat Nottingham Forest comfortably.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's the thing. That's the thing that annoys me as well as when as soon as we lost today, you've got fans saying, "Oh, it's because of the poor," blaming it on FSG and saying, "Oh, it was because of the transfer window." I'm like, by the way, I'm FSG out. I'm FSG out, people. But let's not act like that team today that Slot put out was not more than good enough to beat Nottingham Forest at home comfortably. So I don't see how we can blame that on a poor transfer window.
I don't think it's a window
team
issue.
there should be battering that Forest team today.
Yeah, it's not an issue. No one's saying if you don't win the game 3-0, we ain't talking about it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's the thing, man. Like today, it was the players and the manager are on fault today. They should have been more than good enough to beat Forest, and they failed today. Simple. Yeah. Now I agree. There's not time to panic or anything. It's one game. We've made a good start at the end of the day. It's one very, very bad game. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's just one game. We've won our first 3, played well in those games. So, yeah, I mean, if this continues, then, of course, it's massive reason to panic then. But at the end of the day, maybe you just put it down to a blip. Hopefully, Slot figures a solution out how to break down low blocks. And the players up their performance and stop getting complacent at the end of the day. That's another thing Slot has to make sure these players are properly motivated to go each game and to not get complacent, man. So yeah, that's what it is, man. It's not panic stations. Yeah, it's one game, but they can't afford to let that happen again today because that was bad, really bad.
No, that's fair. Yeah, Stars, what are you saying, man? You good first and foremost.
But big up you, man. I need to dip, but big up
you. All right, Ryan, bless up, yeah, every single time, man. Bless, every time. Yo, Taz, are you there? There he is.
Yes, bro. How everyone doing, bro? How's everyone
good,
doing?
Man. All bless, man. Floor's yours, yo. What do you want to talk about? Floor's yours, fam.
Nah. Just chilling, just
Oh, see, I thought it is. Ah, nah, cool. Because it's been a minute. Nah,
sure,
good.
but I'd say something on the Liverpool thing though.
Surprise going.
No, it's not even like bad. Like no troll shit. Like I'm past that troll shit. Like, I think for Liverpool to be successful, they had to have one of two things. Either slot system has to be perfect so they can generate goals, which they did against us. Exhibit A. Like they didn't have much individual quality. It's just their system worked with their high press. Or obviously their individual quality has to be come through. Because like with the players, and when I mention individual quality, I'm mentioning three main players: is Trent, Salah, Van Dijk. Apart from that, I don't see this team like as it stands, obviously, like doing anything. To be honest with you, because Salah, we know, bro, he's shown us that he's obviously one of the best goal scorers we've seen in the Prem.
Yeah,
but he's also become like a really good chance creator, right? So it's that, and then Trent's obviously a really good chance creator. So when they're not firing, which they didn't today, you saw they weren't good, and they deserved to lose that game. And slot system didn't really do anything, and because the rest of these players, let's be real, bro. Jota, he's a good goal scorer, but outside of that, Diaz, I know he scored 2 goals against us, but really apart from those first 6 months he had at Liverpool in their
he's not special.
Run, he's and he's like 28, 29, so it's not like he's a young player going to get better. And their midfield, I think, is good. It's solid. And when I say the midfield, it's McAllister and Gravenberch. Like that double pivot is solid on the ball, but off the ball, they don't have the defensive prowess, in my opinion. And Sabozo, let's not even get into that, right? So I think they have an aging team. Like they have like a win now team, but with not a win now manager, because obviously it's his first season. So unless they really invest in the transfer window and like really rebuild their team, or slots like an amazing coach where his system's perfect, I don't see this project being really successful per se.
I think so. One thing he's shown already, Slot, is, and you mentioned the system, that he is a good coach, and you can already see he implemented the system. So I think, and Kaneki had mentioned this, I think it's recruitment for them. Do they go and get the players that Slot needs and of the level required? Can Liverpool go and do that? Because you could say that about Klopp, that they didn't at times, at points, go and get what Klopp needed to go get them over the top. So I think that's where it's dependent on. I think Liverpool are pretty much in the same boat they was last year. Will they win the league? No. Champions League with a favorable draw. Can they get to the last stages? Absolutely. Domestic cups, they've already shown that they can win them. They won the Carabao Cup last year. The season before, did they not win? Not the season before. 3 seasons ago when did they not beat Chelsea in both cup finals? So they've shown they can win domestic cups. So in regards to that, I think they're pretty much in the same way. I'm just happy about it because it stopped the noise that was going on. Like Liverpool fans were talking. Yes, they beat us. Yes, deserved the win. Not taking it away. And I said that. Said it when I was here. Said I was back again. But it was just over the top about it. Like, oh yeah, we can go win the league and challenge. Stop it,
bro.
No.
Let's be real though.
Stop it. No.
Up until Casemiro imploded, we were the better side against them as well.
We was in the game. Yeah. We was in the game. But then we gave up.
Like we were cooking them up until Casemiro just had to become an uncle. Like, it's like, bro, they're not like, they're good, but they're not nothing special. Like, they'll get exposed. And
agreed.
I think
they're the third best team in the league. That's why I had them first.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I said, like, in my preseason predictions, like, the league isn't really that great. It's Man City and Arsenal, I think, who are like really good, and then everyone else is just there. So it's really competitive in that aspect. So they're not to the level of those two, I think. So,
Matata, you told me we finished in third.
You are.
No, we're not, bro.
You Spurs.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said Tottenham finished in third this season.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, I remember because we spoke. This was weeks back that you had mentioned that. So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I said Spurs third.
What's your top 8?
You know what? Yeah, we gonna write this down. Hold on 1 second. We gonna get this with everyone else's. Give me a sec. Where's this stuff? Where's my pen? What is going on? Let's get to this. Facts flawed as simple as they are. They're the third best. I don't get the fans there saying Arsenal and City level because they were gassed because of the manner in which they beat us. Because we're where they're cup final always. That's why. It's like, yo, just enjoy the win and keep it stepping. Like, yeah, they deserve to win 100%. They made us give up. However, it's like you're still not good enough to go win the league. Gunnar G, I disagree. I don't think they can win the league. No, I don't think they can. I think they're the third best team. But yeah, go on, Taz. The top 8 from Hills.
I'd say City,
Mhm.
Arsenal, Tottenham.
Wait.
Sorry, I'm talking too fast.
Oh, good. Spurs third. Cool. Who's fourth?
Liverpool, United,
Mhm.
Villa,
Let's see.
Chelsea, then I'd say Newcastle.
First, Chelsea. How come Chelsea 7th?
I think
Chelsea
like
looking
they're a
good.
solid team. I think they're
Mhm.
good players and that and whatnot. I just think they'll like take some time to really, because I really don't trust their defense.
Yes.
I think their defense is what's missing. I think their attackers are good. Their midfield is okay, but I don't like or trust their defense. And my United prediction is half I think that'll happen and half
Half
like,
logic
you
and half
must.
hope.
Yeah, no, like not even hope. It's like you must, like expectation, if you can say
Yeah.
that.
No, I get you.
Oh,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
sorry. I was just muted. I'm dying at this Saeed Northern clip.
What were they arguing about?
Sancho.
Sancho.
Okay.
let me
Well, I
just mute
mean,
each other. Let me.
But,
Yeah, I know.
Screen share it and
No,
we'll play it. Yeah. Screen share it.
I'm sorry. That shit killed me. One
Yeah,
second.
screen share it.
it's
Shout
fine.
out Saeed, shout out Nuruddin, man. Shout out Saeed, shout out the OG Nuruddin
Oh,
as well.
before you do that, actually,
Go.
Martaza and Flawless, did you guys watch the Chelsea game?
Yes,
I did.
I did. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What were your, because you guys being United fans and Sancho and stuff, what were your thoughts on his cameo appearance, and how do you think he'll do at Chelsea?
Very good cameo appearance, even outside of the assist. Let's say Nkunku misses, he was the bright spark in the team. And Sancho just shown that he can play ball. I mentioned it earlier on in the show, the way that certain content creators, certain fans on socials, certain mainstream media was talking about Sancho like he was Anthony or like he's a Mudryk, like he's absolutely like woeful and can't have any impact. Like, say what you want about Sancho and the situation, say what you want about his stint at Manchester United, which didn't go well and he should have done more. He's still a good player. That's what it was. The way people say, oh, Sancho's finished. What? Like, Sancho, yeah. And regard, do I think he'll do well at Chelsea? Yeah. Because he has, you know what he has at Chelsea? A great supporting cast. And that helps. You don't have to be every week the best player, the best attacking player on the pitch. Manchester United, we're looking for a savior. So our attack is like, it's like, oh, you have to come in and be the best player. And especially when you come in for the amount of money you did. So yeah, with Sancho, like, yeah, I think he'll do well. And the fact even though João Felix didn't play well, the fact that you're coming off the bench, João Felix is also coming off the bench, and Nkunku's coming off the bench. Palmer's out there. Like, you have assistants. And you can already see Enzo Maresco has a system. I've watched you lot. The City game, that game today. Who else you lot played? I think I've watched you. Who's your second and third game?
Palace.
I didn't watch the Palace game. And then Wolves I missed as well, but you battered Wolves. It's like, yeah, so I've watched you. That's the second. And I've been impressed about you lot from a coaching perspective, even though you weren't at your best today. I said it during the watch along. Chelsea gonna win this game. I said it. Because someone said, oh, this has got a draw written all over it, like stalemate draw.
Nah.
So they have too much attacking talent. I said, they're gonna score between this like the 70th and 85th minute. I think it was 86 you lot scored. Just law of averages.
It was
If you keep
86.
talking about this is why I got you lot fourth. When you have that much attacking talent, more often than not, it's going to pay off, even on a bad day, because you lot weren't good today. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Big up Chelsea in the building as well.
Sancho.
Cheers.
We know he's good.
And that's why I said, like,
Can he do
while
it
we're still
consistently?
learning the system,
Sorry.
we have. Yeah, no, that's right. That's why I said, like, while we're still adapting and learning the system, we have more than enough. No reason we're struggling against the bottom half, lower half of the league. There should be no excuse.
Yeah, and Taziu says, I haven't seen any system. That's crazy. If you think today was if you say today was on Maresca, I don't know what to tell you. Today was not on Maresca. It was on the players. He set them up to go and win that game.
Natural, bro.
And defensively, yes, they're going to concede
Wow,
goals. This is
no.
why I don't have them higher than fourth. However, they are going to outscore a lot of teams.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
And
So it's like
and
that's why
even
I have them against City. Even when they lost, what impressed me the most was the City game. Even though they lost, I was like, oh, I can see this.
We lost against City because of 2 goal on mistakes defensively. City did not outplay us. Didn't batter us.
Yeah, I can see this.
Flawless, this is why I like you, man. Just no agendas, just straight up
But
ball, bro.
But this is the thing.
I would love to sit here and be like, oh, Maresca is terrible. I see what he's trying to do. I've watched them. I've watched the 2 games I've watched Chelsea. They've lost. They're not on the manager. They're not. They're not on the manager.
That whole first half was bozo moments everywhere.
And even the final first.
This is what I'm trying to tell
watch
people.
in preseason. I'm talking the 2 games I've watched, which is the City game and today.
What I was trying to tell people during preseason and after the City game, that like you just played the best team in the world, arguably, and you guys are complaining first game into the season. Give it time. And then, and then we batter Wolves, and all of a sudden we're going to challenge for the league. Like, can we just give it a few games first before we start to see what we're really trying to do?
This is where I play devil's advocate, though. You're asking football fans to be Russian, bro.
No, I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about people I'm streaming with.
Oh, see.
Yeah, but they're about
Jackson's performance.
There's still personal point.
Lewis said they're trying to play out from the back and play possession-based football, then get the ball into the free, and Jackson runs in behind.
Yeah, it's literally just possession-based football.
And I've watched them do this, and I said, the 2 games Chelsea have lost are the only 2 games I've watched, and I can see it. But that's what I would say. Now, the things you're talking, the deficiencies you're going to see because the players, especially defensively, because Chelsea are going to concede goals this season, 100%.
And it's also them adapting to a new style of play. So you're going to have games where it's not really fully controlled.
Yes, that too. And also when you add in, so not only are they adapting, also they have players who are not good enough. Like a midfield. Like for instance, Caicedo was good today. Probably their best player. Caicedo, I thought.
I'm so glad that you saw that, because the whole first half I had idiots in my chat saying, "Oh, this is why we need Enzo. Oh, you've been propping Caicedo so much for what? What's he done?"
I was on the space. I was away from the watch room. I was away from the watch room because I had to do dishes, obviously. So I went to the space and I don't know. The conversation was how if Enzo wasn't this midfield, this game wouldn't be as messy. Motherfucker, did you guys see the Chelsea games even before? The games are still messy with Enzo in midfield. Bro,
this is why I hate Chelsea fans so much. The nerve they're saying Enzo would have helped this game. Like, have you just completely ignored the last 3 games?
Servette, bro. Servette. Bro.
Can I say something?
Go on.
I think, bro, Chelsea are a John Duran and an Enzo injury away from being scary. Like, legit. Like, if Enzo stays away from this season...
I'm not even
and I'm with you.
But you know the issues, though? Who's the other? Because obviously, the obvious answers love you, but that motherfucker can't stay fit.
I'm trying to put it down to like load management with Lavia, but like if the injury issues persist,
even the Renato guy, whatever his little Afro
Vega,
yeah, whatever his name is, bro, he's shown me in whatever minutes he played more than Enzo has in his Chelsea career. Like, I'm telling you, bro, if they stick with that Caicedo cleaning up, I thought motherfucker was Conte. Like, he was doing really good. And Palmer in the 10 is, hey man, chef's kiss. Like, Palmer is so good, like with this passing, and bro, this Jackson fucking bomb scrub. Oh my god, I hate him as well.
The problem is,
because he's so
inconsistent.
But I also hate him. But John Duran, I'm telling you, if you guys bought him, oh my god, you guys would be scary.
Whoa. Cortázar is right. This guy needs to break his ACL. Ultimately, because Enzo's not good. Enzo's not good, man. People need to admit this guy's a flop. He's not good. Like,
see, I didn't say all that. Like,
he needs to break his ACL.
It's crazy. Let me get to this. Hey, Jez, you ready to run this? Let me see. You ready, Jez? Yeah. Let me see this. Yo, Jez, you there? Yo.
My bad. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, good, probably. Run
I
this
want
here.
to let me
Run
play
Fucking
one.
Juventus, mate.
Run it back.
Fuck Sancho.
Alright, okay. Okay, I'm playing now.
Fuck Sancho as well, wanted to go there. Instead of going to Juventus, you should have gone to fucking Juventus, mate. You should have gone to Juventus, mate. Instead of him going and going, oh yeah, I used to support this team. Fuck you, you little prick. Fuck you, you little shit. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him, man. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him, mate. Could have stayed and fought for his place.
And the manager don't rate him.
Fuck that manager, mate.
There you go.
Fuck that manager.
The blame's on the manager, mate.
Oh, no.
Yo, that is great. Yo, run that again. Run that one more time.
Let me put it up.
I need to watch that again. Yo, run that back. There was so much to take on board with what happened. He should have stayed and fought for his place. Well, the manager don't like him. Well, fuck the manager. It's like, yeah, don't be no
Sancho as well wanted to go there. Instead of going to Juventus, you should have gone to fucking Juventus, mate. You should have gone to Juventus, mate. Instead of him going and going, oh yeah, I used to support this team. Fuck you, you little prick. Fuck you, you little shit. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him, man. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him, mate. Could have stayed and fought for his place.
And when the manager don't rate him.
Fuck that manager, mate.
There you go.
Fuck the manager.
The blame is on the manager, mate.
Nah, here's the thing.
No, is proven United, so I kind of get him. I get him for a perspective.
Like afterwards, like once he's calmed down and it's like, it's right. The Sancho don't owe Manchester. This is me saying this is the only United fan on the panel. He don't owe us anything. The United, the reason why Sancho was able to go, oh yeah, Taza as well. My bad. My apologies, Taza. Just me and Taza. My apologies. Nah, my bad. But yeah, it's like United. The reason why Sancho was able to go Chelsea is because United left it in that situation. If we would have moved on Sancho earlier on in the window, guess what? He might not have went Chelsea at that price. We might have been able to get a better deal. Probably get a better deal. Probably would have been able to get a replacement as well. So in regards to that, Chelsea took full advantage. I talk all the time about being the A side and the B side of negotiations. And in that sense, Chelsea know, and I think it came out after the window closed that Chelsea waited. We have a player on big money that we want to get rid of. The player wants to leave. So therefore, they can come and get him at a cheap price, which they did. So it makes sense. He didn't have to go Juventus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
All we had to do was have a talk with him.
Yeah,
we had a talk with him, and then he said, "No, I'm done with Juve. I don't want that now."
Yeah, we know we know Sancho wanted to leave, and this is why I was saying, and Madison, you was there on them streams when him and Ten Hag quote unquote made up. I said this is going to end in tears. I didn't expect it to be before like the window closed. I thought it'd be like October, November, and then the same thing would happen in January, like happened last January. That's on everybody involved. But as a Manchester United fan, I'm not looking at Sancho. I'm looking at Manchester United. Why can I see that from home, but you lot can't see that? So obvious that they was gonna fall out and it wasn't gonna work. This whole Sancho's playing false nine. He's gonna get minutes. He gonna score 10 goals. I said it. He won't get 10 starts. What are we talking about? And he didn't. Like the manager, like him and the manager don't get on, whether you rate the player or not. Move him on. And because we took time, we didn't move him until the last day. It's get what you can get. That's just what it is. And he chose to go. The power's in his hands at that point. Because if
you gotta be annoyed at anything, it's not getting rid of him. It's fucking keeping Ten Hag.
Hey, that's
new manager. He probably stays.
New manager probably stays. Yeah,
is this a loan?
It's obligation.
Well, obligation.
Loan obligation. Yeah.
So 25 million.
Between 20 to 25, depending on where we finish.
25 million is a steal.
Yeah, 25
like, I'm not even a Sancho fan like that, but like,
but for a player with that
it's 25 million.
I didn't watch Sancho too much like that in his time. If he plays like that every game, fuck.
No, it's 25 million.
He won't.
No, it isn't 25 million. It's like 25 million. It's just 25 million. Like it's like if it doesn't fit, it's what it is. It's what it is.
Right, you comfortably write it off just if it don't work out because it's 25.
Hey, flawless. If he flops, we sell him to Arsenal in 2027.
Probably do, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So like that's legit. So again, that's why I'm not with Noridin on that. I'm at Manchester United with that. We could have easily, and I'll say this again, my biggest issue with the Sancho situation is not getting a replacement. Because we could have easily got 40 M's for him and then use that money to then go and get which is needed. Yo, we don't want none of your scrubs. You lot can keep Mudryk. But we could have easily went and got a replacement. And even if it don't work out, you go and get another one and so forth.
Yeah, you get Anthony off the bench. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. Anthony don't even get here nigga that minutes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying he's getting the here nigga second.
He got ready to come on and he got sent back.
Yeah, because the lick came off, right? Because the lick came off.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Because I've seen people
Yeah.
say that in the chat. So yeah, Addison, that's what it is. And again, I don't know why people who are paid big money can't see these things. And that's on Manchester United. Not so much Sancho. He got a great deal out of it. Jaden's, it worked out. It worked out.
Isn't it best for all parties though? For everyone, I think.
Not Manchester United.
I think in terms of we could have gotten
getting rid of him.
I think
yes,
but
that's
not
the best deal. Yeah. In regards to that,
that's the only positive. It's the only positive that you got rid of him. But there could have been so much more positive if you just was proactive about it.
We had all of July to get rid of him. You literally got a home June. You know what I'm saying? Like, this should have been conversation during the Euros. Like, why would they not talk? All right, this is what we're gonna do with Jadon Sancho. Bring him back. Him and Ten Hag, we're gonna publicly say, and then we're gonna get him, we're gonna make him a move, and then you get more money from him. And then you use that to reinvest. And then all of a sudden, if you actually get a left wing who's half decent, Diallo on the right, Xerxes up top, our front three looks completely different. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, it looks completely different. Juventus
or Chelsea was interest.
Yeah, Juventus.
Oh, I thought that was. I didn't know they were.
They were in deep talks. It was only once Chelsea got interested, he pulled away.
Yeah, Juventus, and I believe before that, PSG.
See, I didn't know this. Fair enough.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part about it. I look at it and I go, you could have easily got more money for him, which then could help.
How much were they going to pay?
I think Juventus was alone, but again, this was late.
Juventus was offering 15 million. That's why.
Yeah, but this was late. Again, this is why you do it
early. Yeah,
because when you do it late, Juventus, as we seen with Chelsea, you can say, all right, either we offer you don't take this, and you just have an unhappy player on your hands, and then we get him for even less in January. Or we get him for because all is him not playing and staying at Manchester United. All that does is devalue him.
Yeah,
that's all it does is devalue him. Legit. Same way. That's why Dortmund looked at him and went, nah, we ain't paying this money you want for him. And that's somewhere he had a successful stint and had been successful previously. Again, I talk about this all the time, A side and B side of negotiations. And when you are the B side, the A side should make you pay. And we've done great business. Say this about Manchester United. One thing about any of us I like is the business we've done in the window, minus the Sancho one. We really fumbled that one. And it was an obvious one. Yeah, well, that's not transfer. That's just
I hear you. I think those are the only two negative.
Yeah, that's a major one.
I'm sorry, Prime just sent me two. Your Prime, is it two different clips or the same one?
I don't know.
First,
let me go and check it in the mute. I'm going to check it real quick.
I spoke on it already, but impressed. You know what I'm saying? Weathered the storm earlier on. Southampton played well. I thought we played well outside of Dalot in the first half, pretty much. Defensively sound. And offensively, we got it going. That's the first game all season where I can say we attacked well, scored 3 goals, should have scored more. It is Southampton. However, you can only play what's in front of you. And we watched Manchester United for the vast majority of last season struggle against all opposition. So, including championship opposition, which I believe Southampton to be on today's show, and I'd say and how they played so far coming up in the being in the Premier League. So yeah, overall, if we play like that, no complaint. It ties into what I've been saying. If we're gonna do anything this season, it's gonna be from a defensive standpoint, because that's where we've gotten stronger, and that's just individuals. Mazraoui was good, De Ligt was good, Martinez is Martinez. Dalot was poor today, but is normally defensively reliable. So when you have a back four of those 4, and then you put whether it's Eriksen in front of it and Maino today, whether it's a Gatti who I thought, actually, I'm not even mentioning him, I thought he played well today, whether it's a Casemiro, you're going to do all right. But, yeah, it's going forward, the other side.
It's what's his face? I had a problem with Dalot again today, bro. He's been really bad.
The first half was terrible.
He's been so bad. I spoke on this guy earlier as well. Like, he's not been good. But I really think, right, if you really look at it, we scored 3 goals against Brighton, but only 1 counted. Imagine that. Imagine how different it could be. We'd be on 9 points right now, sitting 3rd. Literally, if those went in, like, if we won that game, which we should have, from a Xerxes, like, crazy thing, we'd be 3rd right now. You know, like, it's just, it is what it is. And we played well today. We should have scored at least 6 goals, I think. Bro, Xerxes.
Yeah, should have been more. Xerxes missed 2. Yeah, I agree.
Xerxes missed 2. Rashford missed 1. Bruno, I thought was awful again today.
Bruno, jeez.
But Ahmad and Xerxes, I was really happy. Like, outside of Xerxes in front of goal, I was really happy with Xerxes. And Ahmad was just every time he got the ball, I thought he was going to do something. Like, it was just good to see. And you said Martinez is Martinez. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think this is the first good game he's had since he got injured against Sevilla when he broke his.
You don't
I
think
don't
he's
know,
gonna
though. I don't think.
No.
I think he's been good. I think it's been good though. Like I think it's a bit. I think it's been a bit overstated in terms of his performances though.
I think.
Like, can he be better?
How about I say
Can he
this?
be?
How about I say this, Jez? I thought he was up to the level he was like when he joined us, right? He played at that level today. I hadn't seen that since he got injured, literally against Sevilla.
Okay, the argument's sake, which United player consistently, for argument's sake, then which United player under Ten Hag has actually stayed at the same level at his tenure?
Only Manu, I would say.
And yeah, and even Manu, the conversations this season has been he's fallen off from last season. That's kind of like my, and this was kind of like my, and this was it. That's and even, I don't believe it, but these are the conversations. That's what I'm kind of trying to say.
I know what I'm saying.
Even with the little Maserati, I think they've been good since they signed. But the longer Ten Hag's been here, unless things change,
they're gonna eventually
gonna drop down. They're gonna play to a certain level, but they're gonna drop off to what they're doing right now.
Is this the longer version of it?
There's two clips actually. Brian sent me two. I think it's two different ones. So I'm playing this one first.
Every time he gets on the pitch, breaks down. We haven't even got a position for him. They give him the number fucking 7 shirt, and then Sancho comes on tonight, puts the ball there to Nkunku. Bam, winner in a game where they don't fucking deserve to win. For 60 minutes, 65 minutes, Bournemouth, Areola fucking random. The only difference is that their manager has got a bench. Areola hasn't got that level of a bench. I'm telling you, I hate fucking Chelsea. And Chelsea fans that want to not watch along. I want problems. Come to my fucking channel, right? And I'll tell you what's up. Because they sold me a dud, mate. A dud that we haven't even got any position for, and we let Sancho go to them. That's why I hate Chelsea, mate.
Though, innit?
I don't care. I hate Chelsea. And then they gave him fucking number 7 shirt as well. It's embarrassing, the football club. Fucking Eos. Fuck Ten Hag.
What to do though?
Fuck these pricks. Why are they sad? No. Every time he gets on the pitch, breaks
I want to
down.
see that. Yeah.
That's the first one.
OG. Yeah, like I agree with him.
Okay,
apart from even before Mount and Sancho, I hate Chelsea. Other than that, so yeah, spot on.
I think you said before you head to Chelsea beforehand.
What you say fuck me for?
Yo, because you.
I don't blame him, bruv. I'd hate us too.
All right, clip number 2.
If Arsenal dropped Havertz back off with us and took Palmer.
What's it called? I'm gonna run the second clip though.
Yeah. Run it, fam. Run it.
2, Chelsea is the wrong damn move.
Especially when we got Mason Mount.
I know. They gave us Mason Mount.
60 fucking million! Rip off! Give him the number 7 shit! Let that sink in, you dickhead! So where are you, Top Reds? Where are you? 24 million for a guy that we bought 70 for 75. You taking the piss?
Yeah, like I said, man. You know what I mean? Chelsea were poor today. You know, they needed a bit of magic. They needed a bit of inspiration. And they got that through Sancho and Nkunku. You know what I'm saying to you, man? It was a winning to Chelsea.
He's right. And here's the thing is, the craziest part is that I love the fact that, you know, live streams are very much, what's it called? Well, live streams are all recorded. Because before we signed him out, that was not the conversation.
Oh,
I remember vividly. I remember
the conversation was I remember
vividly being told I was wrong about Mount and how he's going to be a good signing.
They said I remember United fans saying,
leave our player alone.
60 mil per month was a steal. I held this conversation. People said that.
Crazy, man.
A steal, bro. 60 million.
Yeah, still from Chelsea. That's what it's still from.
No, Man United fans saying that, not Chelsea fans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know that's my answer. I'm saying it's still from Chelsea.
Remember you and I did a stream on Big Six Band 2 summers ago. Okay. Back when you guys were just linked to Mount, and I laughed for a minute.
Sounds right. Sounds crazy, like you. Man. I remember being told. I remember vividly, man. I remember these things. I don't forget that because that's one of the few things that I like. I've got. How can you say that and Mount this and I bet. Side of United, you know what? It's the repeat of United and how many goals they're going to score this season. It's the same.
It's hilarious though because I remember Because I remember you on the stream floor this one. You were laughing at the fact that Liverpool was linked to him. Just a football karma to just hit you.
Yeah. Yo, football karma got me good because I thought he was going to Liverpool. I was like, he's a top midfielder, Liverpool Labradors, because him and Gallagher were both linked there. I was like, yeah, Merseyside Mount and all that. And yeah, football
Oh,
karma.
I remember Merseyside Mount, man. That was a great time.
Why couldn't they? And we went in and jumped, and now he's here. And the craziest part is, he don't play for us in our best 11 as weak as our attackers. We have better attackers. Oh, do nothing. So I understand Nuruddin's anger towards
And he just got the 7 unwarranted.
Do you remember the Photoshop Mount 7 going around?
Oh, yeah, I remember them all. Yeah, I remember them all.
Bro, I got it somewhere on my laptop still.
I remember them all. I'm just so happy I was away when he actually signed. You know what I'm saying? I was on a little break. So I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying? I was. Yeah, like, fortunate. Just how the dates fell. Like, I didn't even plan. That was planned. One, I didn't plan it, and 2 was before that. One was out in the Lake District. Oh, it was great. Beautiful settings, man. Away from that nonsense.
Oh, Mount's joined. Do not disturb.
Yeah. D&D, 110%. No,
Yeah,
I knew what it was going to be.
Wallace knows that anytime he goes away, United are going to do something stupid. So he can't.
Yeah, this is why I never go away. I'm surprised we didn't do nothing stupid over Carnival weekend, but here we are. Actually, we lost to Brighton the day before. See what I'm saying? Jordan Lewis is shameless F3. Yeah, someone called him the cardio cousins. I do remember that, Warrior J. That's a throwback.
Yeah, because I had the England picture of the pair of them.
You see, that's why I love the fact that Levy hates Chelsea, because if he didn't, one of the cardio cousins would be at my football club right now. Praise the Lord that we have a.
Nah, Levy hated Roman over anything. You lot were trying to hold us down and get him on the cheap.
That's what I mean. But that's what I mean. If there wasn't a thing with Chelsea, I think we would have actually gone and pay the money like United did.
No, but even then, I just think it was good business from Levy. It's like what we did with Sancho and what Arsenal did with us with Sterling. Just drag it to deadline day. You could get him on the cheap if there's an option.
Actually, I heard to agree. I'm just glad that we just not stupid and just don't go and pay them. Bro, like, see, this is like actually the most confusing manager ever. You're talking about wanting to play the football you want to play, but then your profiles don't make sense. It's confusing.
Yeah, one Gallagher's a brazy red flag.
Not bro. All the signs that we have made, he improved, bro. So all the good ones and all the bad ones.
Yeah, it's.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But I'm just glad this deal, bro. I said this. This was my transfer of the window. No Tottenham signing. Top that signing. Gallagher going to Atleti.
Nah, I hear you, man. I forget what you saying.
If Klopp had stayed, do you think Liverpool would have bought Gallagher? I think
they would have looked at him. They would have looked at him 100%. 100%.
I believe they would have.
1 year left on his deal, and they were interested the year before, Defo.
Yeah, they would have looked at it.
I don't know if Gallagher would have gone.
I think he would have. Nah, he would have.
Fucking joke.
He went to Simeone. I let it go. He would have went to Klopp.
Yeah, man. Simeone, you're my guy, but Gallagher. All right, I'm just looking at you funny. What is going on?
You're my guy, Simeone.
Oh, yeah. I fucks with Simeone, 100%. Without that, 100%. You know why that is? It's because it's because like when I'm on here, shout out to Eddie because he ain't in the chat. He always calls me Simeone in the black tie and the black shirt and all that, like I'm some evil mastermind. So that's where that stems from. That's why I say he's my guy. Because when I be asking people stuff, he's like, yeah, man, there you go again, setting people up. So I don't set people up, just ask questions. That's it. People set themselves up. So,
Ollie's your guy. Simeone's your guy. Why do you have
that's your guy, mate. Ollie's your guy. Don't do that. That's your guy.
Talk about asking questions. Lewis, how are you feeling about the season, bro?
Me?
Yeah, Lewis. Thoughts on the Chelsea game, Lewis. We'd even get your thoughts on it. Yeah. Thoughts on the Chelsea game.
Oh, yeah. Terrible first half. Second half, a little bit better. I think more the substitutions helped. I still thought Nkunku could have been on a little bit earlier, but ultimately the subs combined for the victory. And I think us playing off the left a little bit more helped us a bit too. Sanchez, that's his third good game in a row. This is starting to turn into good form and not just like an off game. So like keep it up and you might be justifying being the number one for us. That was actually a really good game from him. Defensively, Colwill, best of a bad bunch. Really good passing from him. Disassi, I don't ever want to see this brother play right back again. Just dead that. No. Fofana started well, went to shit. Caicedo, brilliant. I run out of words with this guy sometimes. And like the amount of people who just keep trying to act like he's crap for us is just ridiculous, personally. attack was just bozos everywhere until Sancho and Nkunku came on. It weren't even. I'm not even adding Felix today. He was a bozo too when he came on. Like it was literally just Nkunku and Sancho, and that was it. Other than that, like it's really just the substitutions and a bit of the game management and Sanchez. Other than that, there's not really a lot to take from that game. We really struggled in that first half. The only thing is we got so many options going forward that you can't really stress too much. It's just always the defense that's going to be the real question mark. And I think we went right back to square one with that at least. But the attack, they will bail us out.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you have. Yeah, go on.
Because obviously, I asked the surfer already. I asked Brian the question already. Because obviously, there's question marks about terms of what people's preferred attack is. Front four, front five, whatever we want to call it. In your opinion, in this current Mercer setup, who's your front four, front five that you want to see? And you know what? I throw the pivot as well, because there's obviously conversations about Enzo. Should Lavia be starting ahead of him? So I throw the pivot as well.
Yeah, it's probably better just figure out the whole team as it stands. So I'd say with everyone fit, because like both right backs are fucking injured. Let's say James right back. You'd have Fofana and Colwill, Cucurella inverting with Caicedo. I would say Palmer on the right, and Nkunku central. Sancho on the left, Jackson up top, and maybe you push Caicedo a bit further forward, and you haven't played the 8 role, and you have Lavia instead next to Cucurella. I think that would be my team.
No, fair enough. Because
I'm at the point where Enzo can either perform well or be dropped. So yeah, I'm at.
Oh yeah, let me give my full team then.
Yeah, go ahead, Frank. Go ahead.
Mine's, to be fair, mine's a little different, but like
it's opinions.
It's opinions, isn't it? Like it's just again, we just want to.
We're even here to disagree.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
I'm gonna go who?
Go on, man. Go on.
Okay. Sanchez, Reese, Tosin, Vega, Cucurella, Lavia, the single pivot. Neto, Palmer, Drewsbury Hall, Sancho, Jackson.
Yeah, that's the team. That's the team.
Oh yeah, you really believe Dewsbury Hall could like be the mainstay in our midfield?
I don't necessarily. I think in terms of like the balance and the system, because I don't rate Enzo, and I think he has to then go in.
I'm with you in Enzo,
bro.
All right, Victor. What about your team then as well? Then after Brian, obviously.
If everyone's fit, Sanchez, Cucurella, I think Levi Cole and Fofana are good. Reese, Caicedo, Lavia. I'll put Palmer in the 10, Neto on the right, Sancho on the left, and Nkunku up front.
You said Nkunku up front there. Nkunku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because like when you listen to the different, it's interesting because when you listen to everybody, there's always like maybe 1-2 changes there. Like there's a certain core there, but there's certain changes there though, like in the attack or where certain players are positioned. Like I said, I just want to see where the mindset currently is at, like personally, because obviously I've seen a bunch of conversations about the attackers, even though they're talented, isn't it? But you have to somehow get it working, and there needs to be a balance in the end of the day.
No, that's fair. Nah, 100%. I hear you. Yeah, Joel, that was an old clip. That's right. I was just trying to find something. That's all. But I couldn't find what I was looking for. Before we close out, though, run up the likes. Again, hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell. What else we discussed? We discussed Liverpool's loss. Obviously, it's Forest United winning, Chelsea winning as well. City doing what City do. Haaland is just, ridiculous. Is it 9-4?
9-4, yeah. This
And people thought
motherfucker,
them
bro.
lot weren't going to the league. I'm tired
Bro,
of it.
bro, these people said
But
when Haaland comes to the Premier League, watch him. Watch him. No, the students just breaking records after records. I think he's one goal away to be the fastest player to reach 100 goals since Ronaldo.
I think he's got to score 2 goals in his next game.
No, you only need to score one more.
Yeah, was it just one more then? Right,
Just one more, yeah. He could have done it today.
Guys, let's just be honest. This is not fair, man. Arteta has fully unlocked King Kai, but Holland's just destroying it, man. It's not fair, man.
Speaking
of that, let's talk about tomorrow's game.
That's what I was going to go to. Go on, and Charles. The thoughts, North London. Actually, before you do that, bring up to Prime. 1 second. Let me just get to a couple of things. Arsenal haven't lost in the Premier League against Tottenham for over 2 years. It's the longest the club has gone undefeated in North London derbies since 2010, when they didn't lose against Tottenham for 11 years, 1999 to 2010. 20 games played, 11 wins, 9 draws, 0 losses. Yeah, go on, thoughts. So it's definitely in Arsenal's favor from a record perspective. But yeah, thoughts, Tazo.
Me? Oh, Tazo.
Tazo, yeah, we'll go.
Hey, no, I just have a question. Jez, is Udogie and Bissouma fit?
Udogie, yes. Bissouma, I don't know. We don't know. There's like some Lex said earlier. The expression said he's fit, but what I read is that we don't know. We don't know if Bissouma actually is, from what I read.
What about Van de Ven?
Van de Ven is fit, and Solanke joined midweek. I don't know if it's Wednesday or Thursday. So, like I said earlier, I think it's going to be a bench appearance for him. I don't think he starts.
That's cool. Love that.
I mean about that.
I see Jez with an Arsenal, Abby.
I mean, look at what it says.
Look at this, man.
Oh, bro. Man said before and everything. Fair enough.
But all that, no. Shout out Tony, man. Shout out, because that's one of them that's gonna live on forever. That's a Sarcasm City TV classic. That's one of them.
Where's the justice, man?
Justice. Where's that fairness? Where's the justice? Man was passionate about it as well. That's what made it so funny.
Bro, it was like a lawyer finding his in court in case like he's M charging.
Oh, no, what that reminded me of? No, remember when Tory Lane's dad was altered in prison and going on the runs?
You know what that reminded me of? Meghan Markle in Suits.
Oh, shout out Tony. He was really about that shit. Shout out Tony, man. Shout out Tony.
Nah, but about the game there and the record there.
Talk about the Spurs big game for you lot.
Yeah, see that record right there. I think it's also a bit. You got to consider the reason why it's the longest stretch now is because, and I ironically talked about it. I think I talked about it on Thursday actually, and when I mentioned how since that time when we finished top 4 under Conte, how much these teams have actually moved and not moved. Arsenal have just progressed throughout the season, where we just stand still, and we only now trying to make something work, which we don't currently even know if it's going to work. And what we really want to do as well, so we don't even know. And I feel like during this period, Arsenal just got better than us to the point where I can sit here and say that am I shocked if we lose the game today? No. But I know a lot of Tottenham fans can't. Ironically, I had a big conversation that in the Tottenham group chat because somebody asked me, just how can you say that you think we're going to lose this game? Bro, I'm sorry. This is not Disney Plus. It's not Disney Plus, bro. Like one, I talked about already the issues with the manager and how these things can be exploited.
Mm-hmm.
But also then our players are just not simple maths. 1 + 1 is 2. Our players are not better than Arsenal players. I don't care that Odegaard is not there and Rice is there. I think they still have enough to hurt us. And I think, ironically, this will be the type of game we will play into their hands, because one thing Arsenal still has, regardless of what people will say, is their strong defense. Shit, they can throw 5. They can fucking throw in 5 centre backs with Calafiori if they want to, and just put Timber in midfield. I don't know what they're gonna do, but the point is that everybody knows our issues in terms of we create chances but don't finish the chances, and then get sucker punched. Pretty much what happened to Southampton today. So for me, I just can't get it into my mind from a logical standpoint. I've been saying 2-1 because I'm just totally deluded and I just don't want to give them credit. Let's just say fuck it. Do I believe it? Hell no. I feel like there's gonna be more. I think if I'm really being honest, I think we're not gonna win the game. I think it's gonna be a draw or we're gonna lose the game, and that's gonna be just outrage. If I really want to be honest, like you're not gonna see me.
You think if you draw the game, there'll be outrage?
Depending on the context.
Okay.
If the draw, they will depend on the context. If we lose the game, there's gonna be outrage because a lot of people. There's already a lot of pressure under Ange. The reason why I don't put too much pressure onto him is because one, I just don't rate our team to that standard that I think our fans maybe think we are. And also two, I don't want to have a scenario where we're talking about December and our managers running race to the end of the season. That is not happening, bro. I'm not trying to think about a scenario like that. That's why I'm not even on the manager like that. But obviously, the game is the game. You have to perform at a certain level and you have to get results. So I always said, like, I'm a pro Ange, probably closer to that than anti Ange. But at the same time, I can understand why people are frustrated because the way we lose in games in the same manner is frustrating. And at the end of the day, I think what Elena said that we only won like that. I think we are like winless in the last 18. 18 out of 36 matches, I think.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. And you lot don't get clean sheets either. I think it's like
that's
clean sheet or something crazy.
That's another thing. But this is the ironic part about it. A Spurs fan in the watch long earlier mentioned about how if Ange was having this United team, how this United team would look a lot better. And I actually agree with him. The only thing that he does have to change is though, you have to kind of make it a situation where you don't get counter-attacked away. Which you can't because you don't have the players to deal with that. You saw it today where the simple adjustment of the low just staying deeper. That's it. This is all I'm asking at Tottenham as well, ironically. If Ange would do that at United would just look like a completely different outfit if you ask me.
Yeah,
because I think this is why I'm just not really in that mode of Jess, why you're not ranting about the manager and all that? Because I just don't think we're that good. That's the reality. So yeah, going into the game, I say 2-1 just because fuck it. If I'm right, hold that. If not, it's what it is. Yeah, it's just stupid because we have the cup game afterwards and we play away. My biggest fear is that we're gonna play Fraser Foster as a backup in that game because cup game, Fraser Foster doesn't go and we rotate. Coventry away. Coventry away. Bro, I don't care if it was fucking Queen Forest or whatever the name is. Fraser Foster in goal. If you Queen Forest, I think there's a team in the second division. They're called like something Queen Forest or some shit.
Is it green? Oh, is it green?
Yeah, it's called something Green Rovers or some shit like Forest Rovers, whatever the name is. Go to League Two. Go to League Two. I don't know. Forest Green. Whatever the name is. Whatever the name is. Wherever that name is, bro. Bro, Fraser Foster in goal, bro. Nah, bro. See, I already made plans. I'm not watching that Carabao Cup game because Man City Inter play on the same time. I expect to come back and watch and see. Oh, Tottenham won the game. And see this, but it's the problem.
Carabao Cup's next week.
Yeah, Carabao Cup. United
next week. United play Tuesday. We play on Wednesday.
Yeah, we play the same time as Liverpool.
We played a week after. What the fuck?
Do you have Europe next week?
Yeah, you got conference. Because you ain't got.
No, it don't start till October, innit?
Yeah, because Conference League, because Europa League's next week.
I don't know why. I don't know why Chelsea not them. I don't know.
Not this week, the week after. Yeah. Europa League. United play.
We have like 8 match days, like Champions League.
Yeah, we do, but it's not at the same time. It's not. It might be from October, but this month it's not at the same time. Europa League. We play on. I've got it here. We play on the 20.
You play Tuesday.
No, I'm talking about in the Europa League. The Europa
League. There's the following week on the
Wednesday the 25th. We don't start our campaign until the 25th on Wednesday.
The whole thing is hella confusing.
Because I have so many teams, they just have to throw them somewhere anywhere. But yeah, my worry is we lose the Arsenal game and then we lose the
you end your Europa League campaign end of January.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, because of the amount of games. Because Conference League got less games. Conference League still got only 6 games compared to everybody else with 8.
Thank God.
So yeah, but nah, bro. If we lose this Arsenal game and we lose this Coventry game, then all
You're not
hell
gonna
breaks,
lose.
bro.
You're
I don't
not
think we're gonna lose either. I don't think we're gonna lose either. But bro, a situation where we rotate that game, fear the worst. Fear the
Bro.
worst for everybody. Fear the worst for
They have a
everybody.
midfield of Jorginho, what is it, Havertz and Partey. Are you serious?
Bro,
King Kai, man.
we got James Madison with no hairline, bro.
Yeah, bro.
What's his hairline got to
Respect
do with it,
Madison,
though?
bro.
This guy is
You
crazy.
fucking-
Bro,
What's
respect,
your hairline got to do with it?
respect,
Shut the
bro,
fuck
respect,
Bro,
bro,
that is crazy.
respect,
Wow,
bro,
he's
respect
crazy.
Madison for what?
Yeah.
Nah. Listen to this here. Listen to this, because I was literally thinking that and talking about it earlier. This conversation. People saying, "Oh, Jess, you're Madison agenda." Hold on a second. So
Jess,
you guys
I
have
would
Brennan Johnson.
sacrifice
No,
you.
Matata.
I would
Matata.
sacrifice you to swap Madison and Bruno. I would
Bro,
literally sacrifice
bro,
you.
no Diddy, sacrifice me then. No Diddy.
Pause,
No
man.
Diddy, bro.
Hey,
No
yo,
Diddy.
this man weird. Why can't I say that?
Hey,
say that?
yo.
Why can't I say that?
I said no Diddy. I said no Diddy.
Wait,
What's it called?
How is that no
Hey,
Diddy?
yo, that just sounds wild. Sacrifice me just sounds wild, man. You know
No,
what I'm
I said
saying?
no Diddy. I said no Diddy. I said no.
That is
Getting weird.
crazy.
I don't know reason.
Hey, hey, saying to another man to sacrifice me is crazy. That's
No,
all I'm going.
no.
I don't know if it's an AO, but it's
It's not an AO though. It's not
so
AO.
crazy.
How is that?
It's something.
No, it's not.
No,
No, it's not.
It's a little
Someone
bit of an
dying
AO,
is pause. How? Like
It's just something. Sacrifice me is
Bro.
crazy. You know what I'm saying?
This why I said no Diddy. That's why I said no Diddy. I said no
You know
Diddy,
what
bro.
I'm saying? And then Jez just
Clap
made
that.
it. And then Jez just made it stranger, but
Clap
we know
that.
how he
Whoa,
he
bro.
has to
What
use.
Bro,
Hey, yo,
what is
Bro, stop
Wait, that's
what I'm saying, bro.
stupid spoken right there.
Because what I don't get this year,
Oh.
our fan base put guys like Johnson and the young players and all these guys onto a expectation that they're not going to reach at this moment in time because they're either not good enough or they're just not at that level yet. But motherfuckers like Madison get away from playing like average and just good. Then in reality, there's a bigger expectation on these guys. Yet they're okay, but it's okay to not just slander these guys because they're playing okay or good. Nah, bro, they're getting away with so much.
So you think Madison's
So
not been
much.
good this season?
I think he's been good. Been good.
So,
But the issue
what are we
is
talking about?
no. But my issue is that there needs to be a certain level of performances where I'm saying good is not good enough from you. Good is not good enough from Romero. Good is not good enough
We're
from
3
Son.
games
Because
into
you're
the
better
season.
players.
Yes. What are
No,
you talking
no,
about?
it doesn't-
He's
it
had
doesn't-
Solanke fit for one
okay.
game.
Oh, okay, no, bro. Okay, do you tell? Okay, it's 3 games into the season. Then it's gonna be 4. Then it's gonna be 5 games into the season.
Bro,
eventually,
okay, all right. Let's see. You're overwhooping.
No,
right?
no,
you do too
because
much.
see,
Listen,
the thing is here.
3
No, I'm
games
not doing
into
too
the
much
season,
because I've been right.
you had one game, right? One game with Solanke, which you had been building up to the preseason.
Solanke didn't join us preseason. He wasn't in the preseason, bro. He wasn't in the preseason.
All right. Anyways, let's get to predictions. And stuff. Let's get to the predictions.
Yeah, you can't retract me.
Yeah, bless up, man. Thank you.
Make sure you lot should
This
be anyway.
Madison haters
He says,
crazy.
just subscribe to hey Madison. If you're watching this, which you're probably not, but if there is someone who's watching this, ball out, please.
Bro,
Just
you better
subscribe
go
to
home, bro.
yeah, man. Just subscribe to your channel, Lewis. I thought I already did from seeing you with Troops 3 years back on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Carefree Lewis Street every single
Much
time.
appreciated, bro. Big up.
Yeah, everyone, make sure you do so. And Lewis's link, the link's underneath in the description, not just on this live stream, every other live stream. It's also on the featured channel page as well. So you got no reason not to go and subscribe because you can find it in 2 different. You can find it underneath in the description, like I said, featured channel page. Jez, so you're saying 2-1. Taz, a scoreline prediction for the North.
Yeah, 2-1 Tottenham. 2-1 Tottenham.
2-1 Tottenham.
3-2 Tottenham.
3-2 Tottenham. Lewis, what are you saying?
2-2, but the way the table's gone this weekend, yeah, I might need a little favor from Spurs. I might need a little favor.
2-2. Prime, what are you saying? Is that Victor? What are you telling me?
I'm gonna Desmond 2-2.
2-2. Prime?
Yeah, sorry, I was watching something.
Oh,
2-2 draw.
2-2. Yeah, I'm with you, man.
I don't know if you've seen the table, right? But if Arsenal lose by, I think, 2 goals, we go above them in the table. So
that ain't happening. I'm sorry, bro.
Wait.
I think it's
Timo double, bro. We'll be there.
It says, well, hit the like. I'm here to hear it direct. 3 goals, Leicester United. Tally. Yeah, man. The road to 70 goals, Vader. Road to 70 goals and 3rd place for United. Yeah.
65 goals to go.
65 games, 65 goals to go in 34 matches. Is that correct? Yeah. 34 games left. So yeah.
Oh shit! No, I just need a Spurs win.
Yeah, there you go. Spurs win.
1-0. No, too far. No.
Too far.
Just do your thing, innit? Just do your thing.
Yeah, as I say, you have to keep it low key. You have to look it low. You can't put it out there in the media saying, "Oh, I'm supporting the odds, bro." You can't do that.
Oh no, I'm not supporting. It's just it would be very convenient for me if you were to get 3 points.
That's what I'm saying. You keep it low key. You don't say anything about it, and then if it happens, you just be totally shameless about it.
Speaking of North London derby,
not like but they Tottenham bunches with the Arsenal bunch, not like them.
Yeah, not shaking bumholes like them lot. Fuck that.
Yo,
nah. Also, I like that. Still, we remember May.
Yo, man, come on.
Big up, Mike. Go on, Prime. Last point.
Our club is an AO. It's called Arsenal. Come on, bro. The whole club's an AO.
That is an AO club. That is an AO club. Man. Go on, Prime. Say what you say.
Hey, give me the big screen after Prime.
Yeah, cool.
That sounded weird.
Just man.
What? I didn't see no one tells us to
what me.
You man. Right, let Prime please.
No, check. But I want to show. I mean, that's why I was asking.
Yeah. No, you okay, Prime. Don't say
You know what? I don't even care. Go Jets.
Cool.
Don't even care.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying.
Justice for Havertz, you know. Where's the clip? I even got the clip on here.
Which clip?
The
Tony. It should be on. You should know out of context. Sarcasm City on Twitter.
Yeah, you know I've not got Twitter on this laptop.
Hold on. Let me go on Twitter then.
Y'all see the clip of fans saying "No Diddy" to Diddy's face?
Nah, I've not seen that.
No.
Wait, Diddy's still about?
Bro, he pulled up yesterday to somewhere in I think it's Washington Square Park, and people said "No Diddy" to his face. It's the most hilarious thing.
He's still about. I thought it was in.
He's about the group chat, bro. He's getting about. Diddy out here rolling around.
I found it.
He's not been found guilty or nothing. That's why.
I'm not down.
You got one. Make sure you pull it both. Let's see this.
It's the whole clip.
Oh, it's in the whole clip.
All right, let me. What's it called? There you go.
But we might as well play Casper there. For all I know.
Yo, the chat is killing me.
I mean, why repeat the same thing time and time again when you know it's ending failure? Why repeat it time and time again when you know it's a stinker? He'll stink up the whole place. 20 years. Nothing. Bro, 20 years. 20 years. I'm used to it now. 20 years. 20 years.
Stop gassing. We need justice. That's hilarious.
Just remember, we had Javinia. 20 years. I want the title. I want to win the trophy. I'm tired of Flawless laughing us out. Veta coming down here talking, all these guys here and the charts here, talking all this bull crap, and we're out here. We can't win a trophy. We can't win anything. Oh man. We can't win anything. We just
the participation trophy. We won the second place trophy.
We want a charity game.
We want England unity.
I know I used to be positive or whatever. Those of you from my channel, I know I'm not why you
look at this just guy. Look at
this. You be perfect. Give me just proud. That's all I leave. Oh man, it's like
it's finished. It's finished. I don't see any creative.
20 years of doom and gloom.
We didn't do any business. We're done.
Oh shit! Shout out Tony, but
what's the context behind this? I didn't watch it.
Get the original clip so that it's.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah. I've said
because I saw the clip. I was just dying at you laughing.
Shit was hilarious, yo. Because he just went on this rant about Kai Havertz and how Martinelli's terrible and no one criticizes Martinelli, which is not the case. And he just passionate defense of Kai Havertz, and that's where it stemmed from. He's like, all right, cool.
He was defending
Havertz.
Havertz.
Right. Yeah, he was defending Havertz heavily. Heavily. Let me see if I can.
Martinelli's ass though, but
wait,
yeah, like
about that, but
what's it called? Yeah, Warrior, send it to me. One sec. Let me share this.
wait. Compare it is like Proctor's protecting goat,
Yeah,
protecting against ghosts, even though ghosts.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is the original. There we go. This is the original.
It hurts. He can't even pick a decent pass. He doesn't look at the ball. He doesn't. No pass, nothing. No assist. Useless. And then we criticize Kai Havertz. Why? Where's the fairness? Where's the justice?
Like this guy's been persecuted. He's been lifted up by this fan base. Like they literally called him King Kai. What are you talking about?
What's the way he said it? Man said, where's the?
Hey, we were back.
It doesn't.
The clip could be.
No,
okay,
useless.
One sec. I'm running back. Oh Lord.
It hurts. He can't even pick a decent pass.
Hey, yo.
He doesn't look at the ball.
Oh, man.
It doesn't. No pass, nothing. No assist. Useless. And then we criticize Kai Havertz. Where's the fairness? Where's the justice?
Where's the
justice? Like this guy's been persecuted. He's been lifted up by this fan base. Like they literally call him King Kai. What are you talking about?
Oh, TJ killed me, bro. TJ.
No assist, useless. And we criticize Kai Havertz. Why? Where's the fairness? Where's the justice?
Hey, TJ saying, where's the justice?
Justice? What are you talking about?
Shout
out, Tony, man. Oh shit, yo, that is hilarious. No assist, useless.
Oh, dead, bro. I'm fucking dead.
It makes a lot more sense why you were dying then. And now.
It was crazy, yeah. It was like half an hour, but it was like 40 minutes.
bro, he didn't. Tony just didn't stop, bro. It got to a point where just like no side was just like, yeah, I'm done, bro.
Shit, yo.
That's hilarious.
That's the
Fucking hell, bro. You see, that's why I got this up here, and I got the Arsenal one right here. Justice for cut.
No assist, useless, and we criticize Kai Havertz. Why? Where's the fairness? Where's the justice?
Yo.
I'm gonna send some stuff to your Twitter DMs.
All right, man. I'm happy the DMs open.
It's brilliant. ACP is on my Instagram, yo. Just grab it off the gram. It's on there. Oh my god, yo.
I still need to make that into a soundboard.
Yeah, put it, please, yo.
Where's the justice?
Where's the justice? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Do the useless. Do the useless. Where's the fairness and the justice? This is what you need to do.
No assist. Useless.
I'll make that. I'll send it over as well.
Yeah. Send that over. Nah, it was on here. It was the United Arsenal show. The last one. It's on the playlist. Mandem United gonna talk United Arsenal show. The last one. Shout out to Warrior J because he timestamped it. So it's there.
Oh, the chat will take the pistol.
Useless. You know what? 1 second. I literally pull it up here. 1 second. Let's do this.
Yeah, bro, let me know when you send it over. Innit?
1 second. Oh shit, yo, that had me rolling, yo.
Yes, you ready?
Yo, yeah, 1 second. Let me check.
Useless, yo.
That's all timer right there.
Oh shit, yo! Shout out Tony, man. One of a kind.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
someone
he
said
He
in
was
the
so
chat, yo.
passionate as well.
He was super passionate. Kai Havertz, you know. One second, let me screen
Speaking,
share this.
speaking
Screen
of
share it now.
delusional Arsenal fans,
Oh,
if we're
I am,
gonna do this,
yeah.
we're gonna laugh at delusional Arsenal fans. Just play what I sent you, please.
oh my god.
Sure.
No,
Oh yeah, shit. Flo, are you gonna do yours first and then I'll bring my later?
Yeah. Nah, we'll run that one. We'll run that one. It's calm. 1 second.
Okay, one sec. Let me share this because the one that Branch sent me.
Yeah, cool. No stress. Hey, one of
Yeah,
the likes,
man.
Like, classic, man. That is a classic. Like, we gonna run that back. What's this?
Alright,
Shout out to
from the start.
And people saying you're rewarding failure. What failure? Excuse me. Come closer. Look at this. Do you guys know what's going on at Arsenal Football Club since we've been here? Since Mikel Arteta has come, he's taken this team and has gotten a 59% win percentage. He has taken this team and has gotten over. He was one of the youngest managers to get to 100 points. He would have won the goddamn league and been the youngest manager, younger than Jose Mourinho, if it wasn't for this great Man City team. So stop it. Stop all this parading. I personally think I have the perfect example. I have the perfect example of what is happening at Arsenal Football Club. And there's two types of fans. And I'm going to show you a visual image of what those two types of fans are. This is what it is. Perfect example. We have the Arteta out fans who want to turn around immediately when we get close to those diamonds. And we got the other fans like myself who see the end goal and are going to continue to go. And I hope that the club continues to push on because we are so close to winning. We are so close to silverware. We are so close to the diamonds, but yet there's people who want to turn around.
Can I add that really on the logic?
Let's not forget.
That was beautiful, Gal.
That is PR that Arsenal would be proud of.
Let's not forget
that. One second. When everything is going wrong, this is when your managers turn things around. And Mikel Arteta had everything going wrong. He had no Odegaard, no Ramsdale. He signed these players, turned things around. We wouldn't even challenge for top 4. We went and challenged for the league the next year. This man has not only changed my life as an Arsenal fan, he's changed the whole football club.
My life is crazy.
Why wouldn't anyone believe in this team?
My life.
Why wouldn't anyone believe in this man?
Yo, is this on no context? I'm saving this.
Yo, change my life.
Question this manager.
Hey, run that back from there, just change my life.
This is the saddest fan base.
There you go.
I'll change my life. I just want to hear that again.
Going wrong. This is when your managers turn things around. And Mikel Arteta had everything going wrong. He had no Odegaard, no Ramsdale. He signed these players, turned things around. We wouldn't even challenge for top 4. We went and challenged for the league the next year. This man has not only changed my life as an Arsenal fan, he's changed the whole football club.
Bro, he said that so nonchalant.
Why wouldn't anyone believe in this team? Why wouldn't anyone believe in this manager? Yes, we didn't win the league over Man City and this juggernaut who won the league 4 years in a row. Yes, there was a time where a lot of fans questioned this manager.
You know why they questioned him?
To say he doesn't deserve to stay in this job and at least fight for one more league title, or at least get a contract to keep him in the job. If I'm not mistaken, there's a bunch of teams in the Premier League who probably loving the fact that Arsenal would sack Mikel Arteta. There's probably more Liverpool and Man City fans who are Arteta out than Arsenal fans.
So at least
a couple of things I want to say on Big Up Eagle. What the fuck is this shit, though? The first thing, these Arsenal, this is why they're the saddest fucking fan base going, man. For 20 years, I even said this on Twitter earlier. 20 years, these motherfuckers have just done up. Oh, but you bought it all. Yeah, you bought your way to the top. Oh, the only reason why you won is because of all your oil money and all that. How about you fucking spend some money then? Because if you got a number 9, you wouldn't be fucking moaning like this. Excuses FC from this fan base. And the second thing, Arteta's changed your life.
Changed my life.
Huh? What has he done?
Bro,
what has he done?
And before we carry on, big up Casually for the raid as well, man. Salute to everyone just joined over. Big up Marshall. Subscribe to Casually FC as well. Yeah, go on, Prime.
Forgetting, and the guys like football supporting Arsenal live. He's not seen a league title.
He still hasn't.
Now
No,
he's
but
seen the
that's the
league
point.
title. He's old enough.
He's seen the league title.
He remembers
How
the
old is he?
Invincibles.
No, he's seen the league
Yeah,
title.
He wasn't an Arsenal fan then.
Oh, clearly not well enough.
He was an Arsenal fan.
What? Has he
He
not been an
wasn't an
Arsenal fan
Arsenal
most of his
fan.
life? When did he?
He wasn't.
I swear it was
He wasn't.
mid-days.
He became an Arsenal fan like in the 2010s.
And also the third thing as well, this man said like, "Oh, fans have wanted to get rid of Arteta," and before he got the chance, he was Arteta out in 2021.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
We forget that.
Hey, and just to
I
clarify-
remember him on the terrace after they lost 5-0 at City.
Yeah. And
No, it wasn't even.
I am Arteta in giving my lifetime contract to Arsenal.
I agree. He changed my life. He changed my life.
He changed my life as someone.
Warrior, save already.
As an avid Arsenal hater, I am Arteta win 110%. Go on,
Hey,
Jez, what's
do
this?
you know how me crying when I was muted? You know that Miami league, it was like the diamonds are there, and I had me crying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Like they can't
no.
see the. Just to clarify, you see why a guy was wrong with that, because you see what Arteta's going towards. There's no diamonds at that tunnel. There's no diamonds. You know what that light is at the end of the tunnel? That's what that is. There's no diamonds. There's no treasure. There's no gold at the end of the rainbow.
It's a fucking job center.
There's nothing there. Yes, absolutely. There's a community shield there.
Lewis.
That's it. That's it.
Lewis,
What we do.
this isn't out of context page. This is on the Terrace official Twitter account. This is on there, bro.
Okay,
Yeah, I've already
I'm gonna send it to you. Forward it to you in a loose late after the stream.
Chelsea will get
Thank
their
you,
fourth
brother.
Champions League before Arsenal get their first.
Facts. Facts.
I think that is the most delusional take we've heard all day. What evidence? What evidence? What
Evidence that you've never won
One
the damn
second.
trophy.
What evidence is there to say that Chelsea are going to bridge the gap to any top European club at this
It doesn't
moment?
necessarily mean bridge the
Yeah,
gap.
can
It
I-
means that
can
they
I-
know how to
Can I
win.
answer your question of what evidence? Right, you know, if time was infinite, Chelsea would get to 4 UCLs before Arsenal would get to 1. You do know that.
And
Based on
if time was infinite, you would have catched up to us in league titles, but you still haven't.
This is a UCL question, or we're talking UCL.
Chelsea will get their fourth Champions League before
I found it funny after watching that last video. Egal said that's the most deluded take he's heard.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. What's happening here?
Like the timing couldn't have been better, bruv.
Yeah,
You know-
Arsenal
you know
could sesh. And also the levels just got lower because the quality in the chat just got lower because you're here.
I hope that was the same for you.
Hold up, Sunshine. Hold up. She's been her and Omar been calling me a fraud for whatever reason. I'm just only living my life.
No, geez,
Because
what
it's
was
you,
you,
mate.
mate?
It's-
Yeah,
it's
because it's
yourself.
you, mate. Yeah. We
It's
don't
you.
care. Yeah. It's you. Yeah, it's you.
What the fuck did I do, bro? What the fuck did I do, bro?
you do?
How
about
I went to her stream. No, I went to her stream. I didn't know that the United States literally conceded to New Zealand, and I asked the question, "How good was the game?" I didn't know.
You know what you are, Des? You're United Trey in real life. That's what you are. You're just bad luck, bad vibes, bad energy.
Spooby, I'm just living my life right now. I'm just also living my life. I'm gonna say Uncle Jesper.
This is the context that you have been asking for with this, you know, where's the justice and that. So let's get to it. See what's going on here.
No, this game pass.
Tony, I need an 11, Tony. Who's your goalkeeper? That's all well and good. Who's your goalkeeper? For the North London Derby? Who's your goalkeeper? Who are you playing in goal, man?
That's the first on my
Who? We'll get to that. Who are you
on my
playing in goal? Who are you playing in goal?
David Raya, normal. David Raya, I want to see Saliba.
Okay, who you playing at right back?
David Raya.
Right, right back. Are you sure? All right, cool. Go on. Ben White, right back.
White, definitely.
Okay.
White, I want to see Saliba. I want to see Magalhaes. That. Calafiori, I still think is injured. So I'll just go
Timber at left back.
on that
Who's your
left-hand
pivot?
side.
Who's your midfield?
Midfield trio.
Yeah, or trio. Yeah.
I'll go with Thomas Partey.
Yes.
Zinchenko.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. I want to throw in Nwaneri.
So you're playing Partey.
I want to throw in
Zinchenko
Nwaneri.
and then Wari as your midfield trio.
But to be safe, I'm just yeah.
You're the manager,
I want to throw in Nwaneri.
You'd play
I want to
Partey,
see
Zinchenko, and Wari.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Saka
And
on the right.
The reason why I want to throw in Nwaneri is wait. The reason why I want to throw in Nwaneri down there is because I know that Trossard isn't a first half guy. And it would be nice to get off the bench. I mean, if you're Trossard, and bring him in the second half and see if you can pull any of all those second half stunts, that he can pull.
No side over his head.
Also 119.
Then Sterling on the left.
Sancho,
Sterling on the left, Bukayo on the right. Kai Havertz number 9.
Blood clot Havertz, shout out to troops. All right, first. Interesting midfield.
I don't want to see Kai Havertz in the middle. Yeah, I don't want to see Kai Havertz on the middle. Unless you want to see Kai Havertz on the middle. We've slacked this guy off for being in center left center mid.
I want to see him play center. I want to see him play center mid.
That area. So I want to, forget Gabriel Jesus. He offers nothing to this team. Why this loyalty to these dead players? What's the loyalty to Martinelli? What's the loyalty? I have no loyalty
what
to
Justice
this
for
guy.
Kai.
I don't care
This
about
is how it started off, bro. Just listen.
they've not won me a league title. There's no loyalty to these guys. Gabriel Jesus, I don't want to see him. Martinelli, he can start from the bench. How about that?
All right, cool. Yeah. So no Jorginho. That's a surprising midfield.
Kai Havertz all the time. But Martinelli just runs away. That's a clear favourite.
Totally really out one of a kind.
It's like picking on the little guy.
Hey, Soliman, was Northside calling for Jesus or for Jesus?
Defenseless
One or the
guy.
other.
But Martinelli, everyone loves him. Everyone is a fanboy for this guy. Why? I have no loyalty towards him. And when I see people defend this Martinelli and what he's doing in this team, it just... It hurts me, man. It hurts me. He can't even pick a decent pass. He doesn't look at the ball. He doesn't.
The way you blast his face like that is crazy.
No assist. Useless. And then we
He's like
criticize
the
Kai
most
Havertz.
passionate person ever.
Where's the
Just laughing
fairness?
in his face.
Where's the justice?
That's insane.
Where's the justice?
Where's the justice? Like
Continue
this guy's
playing,
been persecuted. He's been lifted up by this fan base. Like he's some. They literally call him King Kai. What are you talking about?
Yeah, 60 million down the drain. You know what I'm saying?
They made a song about him. There's no song about Martinelli. I'm dead. I'm done.
Justice is my for us.
No. What? No, don't do this. Don't do this.
Just.
See, I'm glad. Okay. Can I ask? I want to ask Northside a question real quick. Northside, do you live? Before I answer my starting 11, Northside, do you live on the ground floor of wherever you live?
I live in a house, bro.
Okay, perfect, good. Because I don't want you in any high rises or anything like that with the look on your face. Look,
this guy. Look. See how this guy.
Starsky and Hutch in the back. Starsky, Hutch, White, Timber, Rhea, blah 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 blah. Jorginho, Partey.
Oh, the chat is giving me.
No, please, no more justice. No more justice.
The chat saying, you lot are terrible individuals in the chat, you know.
So bad.
Oh, justice for the king. Hey, that one's gonna stick, you know, Tony.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna clip that, yo. Where is the justice?
Flawless laughing at him.
No, you know, like Flawless is the only one laughing. Like,
Flawless laughing.
Northside smiling first.
He says everything with passion. He says everything with conviction.
That shit, yo, man, I say we the my justice, my Lord, Savior King.
I was gonna take him and knowing that, you know what I'm saying?
You man, an idiot, yo, you know,
No, none of that.
Well, clip that, yo, please, somebody clip that.
You gotta run that tune for him, man. Lamar, bro. If there's any justice in the world, you know what I'm saying? That's what one's gonna be running that. Yeah.
No, I'm not. You know what? I'm not even gonna.
I never,
I'm not
bro.
even
I
gonna.
never see Flawless this energetic when we're talking about Man United, bro. Look how energetic he is, bro.
No, I know. You know. Well, no. This is the only way. Northside. This is the only way that he can cope.
It is. You know
This is
why?
the only way he can cope.
It is because misery loves company. So welcome. You know what I'm saying? Pull up a chair. You know what I'm saying? We got a drink for you, like a couple of magnums.
What do you mean welcome? We've been here 10 years longer than you, bro. You're new.
At least you see some good football. You know what I'm saying? At least you see some good football. Yeah.
You're new in the area, bro.
Don't see was just tired, bro. He was just tired, bro.
You're not from this county normally, bro. You've been in this county for the last 20 odd years, bro. You know what I mean? Welcome to the area, bro.
No, Jez, get out of here. No.
Justice for King.
Hey, go back. Just 10 seconds.
10% seconds.
I just, by the way, that
10 seconds.
Jadon Sancho Harvey Price chance is actually doing the rounds now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just there.
What do you mean welcome? We've been here 10 years longer than you, bro.
I think you should tell us to throw more comments up.
Good football. You know what I'm saying? At least you see some good football. Yeah.
You're new in the area, bro. We've been here. You know what I'm saying?
You say you never left, but at least you did up the
Oh,
house.
man.
I left the ends. We did up the house.
You're not from this county normally, bro. We've been in this county for the last 20 odd years, bro. You know what I mean? Welcome to the area, bro.
No, Jez, get out of here. No.
Justice. Where is the justice?
Let that fly on Twitter, guys. Let that fly on Twitter. Let that fly on Twitter.
Unbelievable.
We can't be allowing Martinelli running away with his crimes. While we're out here criticizing Kai Havertz. Martinelli goes away around this We can't have that.
Then he doesn't get away with anything.
We can't have that. How many goals have he scored?
Tony, why?
Oh, that's
How many assists? If we've let
Yeah, I gotta go, man. Peace out.
Everybody gets so speechless. Everybody just became speechless after
the
that.
problem is that Martinelli walks into everyone's 11. And I have a problem with it. I have a problem with it. He walks into everyone's first 11. Why?
Get it off your chest, Tony.
He might work into Northside's first 11. I don't know. I've not heard it. But with our brother Don, he walked straight. He didn't even pause to think, like, you know, he's
okay. No.
Okay. And he, you know, he hit me a type of way because I don't know if every other person
if you let go, man, you just loyal. Let it go, bro. Let it go.
He's loyal, man. Did you not hear him? No side. Justice, man.
Tony.
This guy's passionately Tony. What's going on, bro?
Tony, we're here to help you.
Tony, if you listen to what I said, because our squad is paper thin, we have to play it. I don't want to play it. We have to play it.
Oh, man.
I criticized them earlier on.
Now this goes longer than hilarious.
If you ever see me,
Look at Curry Pipe. Look at this.
I cannot stand that motherfucker. Yeah, I don't want him at Arsenal. Yeah, but because we have to play him, we have to play him. Who else are we gonna do? Who else is gonna play there? What, Sterling? Sterling? What, Sterling? Devil you know, or the devil you don't. But we got to play That's all I know.
You're on a chat, it's killing me.
I mean, why repeat the same thing time and time again? When you know it's ending failure? Why repeat it time and time again when you know it's a stinker? He'll stink up the whole place.
What the fuck that we need?
Bro, 20 years.
That's the fuck that we need justice, bro.
Players come and go.
Stop gaslighting. You need
just remember we had Javinho.
I want a title. I want to win the trophy. I'm tired of Flawless laughing us out. Later, coming down here talking, you know, the charts, you know, talking all this crap, and we're out here. We can't win a trophy. We can't win anything. Oh man. We can't win anything. We just
a participation trophy.
Like
we won the second
place
trophy.
At us.
We want to. We want a charity game.
Yeah, guys. Yeah.
We want
Yeah,
England's
guys,
unity.
I know I used to be positive or whatever. I know I'm that guy. Those of you on my channel, I know I'm that guy.
Look at this guy, yo.
You need one or two positive.
Hey, bro, just have to join into the entertainment
right now.
Yeah, man.
It's out. It's finished. It's finished.
20 years of doom
I
and
don't
gloom.
see any creative
20 years
spark.
of doom and gloom.
We didn't do any business.
That's it, Mufasa Kai.
We're wrecked.
Box office.
We're wrecked. We're done. We can't win any trophy.
No, we didn't. No, we're gonna win a trophy. We got Kai Havertz. Don't worry. Kai Havertz.
You guys doing a 30-minute monologue just for Kai Havertz. Okay, now, man. I swear to God, just let it go, bro.
I got nothing. We got Man United fans laughing at us. That's how bad this is. That's how bad this is.
I watched this the first time I actually watched this.
Only justice, man. That's what they're gonna be telling you now.
Yeah,
you're not gonna live that down now, bro. Tony justice.
Fucking A. Sullivan, bro. This guy, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm taking liberties in the chat. Hey, run up the like. I forgot where I was even at.
God.
I'm crying tears. Look at my face.
Yeah. Yikes.
It's the way man said it so passionately. It's absolutely one. Where is the justice?
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. I can't breathe. But you're supposed to be running with the shot stopping because you're just busted up.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm sorry. Right. So TJ, back to your what's it called? Back to your shit, man. You got me look
Who
like I'm
cares?
crying, legit.
Who cares?
Back to your lineup for North London Derby.
Oh,
right,
Lord.
fine. Yeah. Rhea, same back line, Timber, Starsky and Hutch, White. Jorginho Partey. On the left,
everybody was
Martinelli
tired,
for the
though.
pace.
Nobody was trying to-
He'll probably
Yo,
put
shout out
in
to
a
Tony,
sinker
man.
and get.
Shout out
Honestly,
to Tony. So for those that may not know, that is the what's it called? That is the context behind it. All right, we're gonna close out anyway. Big up everyone. Look at Lewis, yo, with his Abbey. Love to see that, but Chilwell on
Chills.
Shout out,
Bro, Modric needs to DM him, show him how to get it done, bro. Look how he's cutting.
But run up the
Cutting
like,
shoot.
hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe. to
Sancho
Carefree
Hive,
Lewis.
we out here.
Make sure you subscribe to Carefree Lewis G as well, people. Make sure you do so. We're going to be running clubs shortly in about 10 minutes or so on playback. Go follow the Sarcasm City TV playback.
I've got time to fill it. Perfect.
Yeah, Lewis, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
Right, so we got a neutral hate watch tomorrow. Tottenham versus Arsenal. Also got half a mind to do a reaction video. And yeah, that'll be it. The rest is just all prepping for A-listers and prepping for back again. I need to get all of my slander in session and all of that. So yeah, what a weekend! Big up to everybody. Joe,
subscribe to Carefree Lewis G as well. Yeah, we'll be live on the playback. We're gonna go live for clubs in, like I said, about 10 minutes. Here, people. Sarcasm City TV playback. Yeah, you know what? We gonna get to Sunshine because she here running them out, so we gonna get to her, that Joker, in a minute. But yeah, Sarcasm City TV playback, playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. Download the playback app for your store. We're gonna run pro clubs. The Canelo Belanga fight, that is also tonight. I believe the ring walk time is 4 a.m. UK time, people. So we are gonna So we're gonna do a watch along for that on the playback, and then there's a UFC bout as well. I believe the main event is like 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m. So the man will be holding it down. UFC 306, I believe. So you're getting 3 more watch alongs. The content really does not stop. But make sure, like I said, get over to the playback. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment as well. And go follow the Spotify. So if you want to listen to this podcast here, audio only. So it's not only this podcast, all the live streams you see on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs, are available on audio only platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. So if you have Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow us, and 5-star us on there. Same with iTunes, all you iPhone users, or wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV. But we are indeed going to close out. Let me see who's live before we close out. Let's see who's live. And yeah, you know what, Sunshine? That's one of the realest things you ever said. You said the look on Northside's face is me every time I have to talk to Flawless. The feel is mutual, something we agree on, woman. Something we agree on. Look at her, no class, no decorum, just a terrible individual. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to her channel because she is a great content creator. Let's see who's live right now, though. Let's see who's live. Let's see. How long have Beijing? If Beijing Reds ain't been live that, they've been live that long. You know what? We'll redirect to Lee, actually. That's who we're going to redirect to. We'll redirect through to Lee Gunner because it's Lee Reacts.
Wait, Lee's still live?
Yeah, Lee's still live.
Oh, of course he is. Oh,
yeah, shout out to Lee.
Is it an emergency meeting?
No. It's Lee Gunner Reacts. He was the Sociedad.
He's still cooking Henry Wright. Oh my god!
So you know what? We're gonna redirect. It's all mad. You know, Warrior J. That's crazy.
He's had that video up for 2 hours.
Yeah, Lee Gunner is on the net.
This is hilarious. Shout out Lee though, big up, man.
Big up Lee Gunner. I have no idea. But hey, put Sarcasm City TV raid in the chat and see you lot in the playback in 10 minutes. But this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Cheers.